all you beautiful people. How are you doing? Hello, America. What can we do for you? Let's see here. Message pinned. Like my own show. All right, now I'm back over in StreamYard. Hello, all you beautiful people. Remote. Whoop. There you go. Look at that beautiful face. Wish I could grow a beard like that.
I still think
Hi, Brother Marco. Exam. Becca H. Oh. Deep in the heart of Texas.
Hey, Becca, love you, honey. Anna Marie, Kimball, Garrett, Marco, Shireen. Hello from Ohio.
Sandy, hello. Looky there. Look at this beautiful face. Yes.
Oh, Diamond Little.
Sparkling like a diamond.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Good.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. So Craig Dahunter and Jeff Riddle are missing.
Yeah.
I like that title, Monty. That was good.
Missing in action.
Yeah. They're having fun.
Yep.
Craig texted me a while ago, and he had to go back to work. So.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
And I saw Jeff was exhausted.
Yeah, I think he's at work right now. I'm not sure.
Who, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a video of he had a picture of himself at the camp holding a muffler, and he said he was exhausted.
I hope he doesn't let any muffler burns get on his neck.
I said to her, I put a comment in and I said, that was a good one, Jeff. I said, although you do sound a little muffled.
Good one.
So how are you, Monty, today? You good?
Oh, I'm all right.
Good. Remote, how are you? He must have stepped away.
Yeah,
I was getting my lunch in the kitchen.
I'm sorry. Of course.
I haven't eaten yet today.
Oh, wow. Of course, that's when I'd ask you a question, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Murphy's Law had to kick in, Diamond.
Yeah. You go ahead and eat.
Hi, Six Finger. How you doing? He's all the way across the pond.
I'm blessed. I got brought turkey dinner last night by my friends.
Nice.
So I'm just having leftovers. I got yams and taters and turkey and Brussels sprouts and cranberry sauce and beets and carrots, all fresh from the garden.
Hello, Sister Nicole Petrovich.
I didn't go see Guy. Harles. I was so exhausted. I was scared to drive.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Is it the 5G?
I suspect so.
Yeah.
Hi, Kathy Grant.
This town I'm in has had it installed for quite a while. We were like a test town, and I think they were just trying to see if they could kill us off first.
Well, we're not going to let that happen, Remote, because we love you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jesus has got my back, so I'm good.
Yeah.
And they don't like it because I keep calling him out.
Yeah. Hey, Monty, did Jilly Bean, she stopped at 10, right? Did she have any more after 10?
She stopped at 10, and then that night or yesterday she lost one because
the number 9 pup died.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it came out breech, and the sack had already been broken, and so he thinks that Jilly Bean clamped down too hard during the contraction or something like that and broke its neck.
Oh.
One of the males.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. But other than that, she's doing fine. The puppies are doing fine. I did a show last night, and Hawk was on there the whole show. So, and we was watching the little puppies and hearing them yipe. It's so cute.
Aren't they adorable, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh.
I could watch her. I watched her in labor, and I could sympathize with her. Going through that.
Fresh beat for you there, Diamond.
Oh, thank you.
I know I've said it on other shows and my show last night and even on Travis's, but I'm still going to say it because of ScrewTube. I can't believe you took down Hawk's birthing videos because of cyberbullying. That's ridiculous.
What? Cyberbullying?
What's cyberbullying?
I know.
Bullshit.
But I'm just saying it I'm saying it every time I'm doing a show until they take me off, because it's redonkulous and it's baloney. They should have never done that.
What did they give an example of the cyberbullying? Did they?
Oh, no. Because of the birthing. They're just
natural.
getting ridiculous.
I know, it's a natural occurrence. That's not cyberbullying.
He was able to save all 10 gigabytes of it. That's how long it took. And he's going to send it to someone to edit it, of the birthing part, and then he's going to keep the singing, and then have them separate, and then he's going to re-upload them later.
Yeah.
So
now I could see them try to get him on copywriting because of the singing, which is ludicrous anyway. But as far as cyberbullying,
it's just ridiculous.
I know. I don't get that. Makes no sense.
There was someone else that was telling me that there was a birthing video of something else, another animal. I forgot, maybe some kittens or something. Anyway, YouTube took him down because it was considered cyberbullying on that too.
What?
It's part of nature. It's life.
It is. It's natural, and they weren't showing anything. He wasn't showing her hoo-ha or anything. He was just showing her. And then all of a sudden, you'd see another, pup come out. It didn't even show. I know.
It didn't even show Jilly Bean's teeth or anything. No, it's just ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, that is crazy. How long did they, Monty? Did they take him down for, or did they just take the video down?
Right, they just took the video down.
Okay.
They did it on channel 6 and channel 7. Oh. But like I said, he has all 10 gigabytes of it, so.
Good.
That's a good thing. So he can keep it for prosperity.
That's not gone. Good. Yeah.
Right.
What a bunch of.
He'll re-upload them after he gets them back from getting them edited.
Yeah. What a bunch of.
He's wanting to take both shows and edit it into one to where it's just her giving every time she gives birth to a pup, instead of all the hours in between.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he's wanting to keep separate the singing and the joke, some of the good joke ones, on a separate video.
Yeah. Now she was in labor for did he say like 5 or 6 days prior to her giving birth?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's all right.
I was reading chat.
Labor. Oh, that's okay. She was
Oh,
in labor like 5 or 6 days prior to giving birth, wasn't she?
I think it
oh
was
yeah,
almost a week.
A week,
yeah.
yeah, almost, yeah. Wow, 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 wow.
And Yogi, the very last one, if you was watching it, you could tell that she was contracting real hard. I
Yeah.
mean, really super hard. And when Hawk helped her deliver him, he goes, "No wonder." He goes, "That's the biggest pup yet."
Oh my gosh. So the
Yeah,
last one was the biggest one?
yeah. He named it Yogi. He's got
Oh,
uh, two white tips on his paws, and I think both double dew claws, right? Remote, if I remember right.
Yes, I
Yeah, and
I think
and
I think it was Yogi, or it might have been number 9 that had the double dew claws.
well, I think
oh,
Yogi does too, but he also has a white diamond on his chest, like Matilda. So yeah, Nicole, Dee Dee,
so
Yosemite
he's got,
stand past.
Yosemite. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
he's got 9. Jilly Bean and has 9
yeah.
pups. Okay.
Hi,
It's a
Frog
good
number
thing I
9.
live alone. I'm eating Brussels sprouts, and that's not ever a good thing.
Poor Choopy.
We'll say a prayer for Choopy.
Yep.
Hi, Mike Markison.
Nicole and Marco, good to see you all. Amy Robarge, it is good. I'm enjoying it. Nicole, it's yeah. My buddy Kevin and a friend of mine, Marie, brought me. They all cooked dinner yesterday, and I can't go there because it's just with my multiple chemical sensitivities, I can't go. So once they were done dinner, they brought me a big giant tray of turkey and dressing and all that. It's really good.
Exactly, Gubnov. All right, have a good day, Maria. Retired.
I'm not sure how you can have a good day if you're doing taxes, but do your best, Maria. Love you.
Yeah, yeah. Amy Robarge. He's on Hawk Mustard Seeds number 8 now. Um, Nicole. I think Nicole Dee Dee might have a link for him. I did. I just don't know which ones is on my clipboard now. I got so many channels saved up on them. I might end up putting the wrong one.
Do you want me to text Z-Man for you?
I don't care. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I saw someone say that. Did you guys not contact Robert? So let me. I'll just send a text out and see if he responds.
I said I texted him last night in Liberty's chat.
Oh, okay. So he knows you were going on?
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem, Amy. Hi, Nick's Creations.
Oh,
I know. I was waiting on you to do your impression of Mike. Mike, you can come up here too.
yeah. Come on up, Mike.
If you can behave. Tumbleweeds, huh? Oh, Crickets. Frog. I don't know. That's not my channel. Mike. No, Meg Hawk's on number 8 right now. Thanks, Benjamin. Coffee and donuts. Hi, Tim Greenway.
So anything going on today? It's been kind of quiet, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I know I read in the Gateway Pundit a couple days ago that the University of Colorado Hospital is denying a woman's kidney transplant because she doesn't have the vacation. My question is, what happened to the oath they take to save lives? What happened to that?
Hippocratic oath
Yes.
has become the Hippocratic oath.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, same thing.
It went out. It went out the door when they're afraid of losing their job, and then the hospital administration is just worried about dollar signs.
Yeah. Yep. They said they're not doing any more organ transplants for unvacationed people.
Yeah.
Justifying murder is what they're doing.
That's, I was thinking the same thing, Remote. And it's not, she has a friend, someone she knows is donating her kidney. They're just not going to do they're refusing to do the operation. Horrible.
They probably already harvested the kidney from her friend, though.
I hope not.
I hope not,
a year or
too,
so
but it
ago,
wouldn't surprise me one bit anymore. These people are evil.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Year or so ago, I was thinking about selling a kidney on the black market. Money, man, money.
What are they not being funny? What are they giving? What are they paying you for kidney?
Anywhere from 20 to 65,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and I heard there was a husband and wife that were arrested for selling. He's a nuclear engineer for the government, and he was looking to sell information to they haven't told us what country it is, but they had put the information in a peanut butter sandwich in plastic. I think it was a zip or some sort of a file. And was it the 3-letter agency intercepted them because they were the ones that were doing the undercover. But that's interesting, huh?
It was nuclear submarine information. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's treason right there.
There you go.
Well, you would think, but he's been arrested for violation of the nuclear something law or something like that. I thought it was treason myself.
Right.
But he's only been arrested for violation of that law or something.
So I'm going to read this from Jeff B's telegram. and this is in his words. This was at 10 minutes till 9 a.m. this morning. He says, I was led in a direction this morning that at EAM, emergency action message was sent to ComSub satellite. This means that the National Command Authority has issued orders to all U.S. Navy sub forces. So that's kind of important there. Means they're telling them to be on ready alert or heightened alert.
Well, this is the second thing involving nuclear submarine thing. There was the one that hit something. What do you think happened there?
I think that was comms, maybe. Because it's very weird that they would hit anything. They have sonar.
That's what I thought too. They would have been able to tell that there was something. They were heading at something, or something was incoming, or whatever. Yeah.
But this is Red October, and Red October was a sub movie.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And the captain's name was?
Well, I can't remember.
Bill Clinton.
Not in the movie,
On the sub.
Yes. No, on the sub. I'm sorry, on the sub.
Correct. And in 2017, when it was either a destroyer or some kind of ship like that, it got hit by a cargo ship. That same captain was standing behind the admiral in the picture. There's three guys in Navy camouflage, and on the far, if you're looking at the picture, it's on the far right, and that's Captain Bill Clinton. Just a coinkydink.
Yeah, it's really not right. It's strange how things are adding up. I'm making a chicken soup.
You got a cold?
Well, we've that's why I'm on. I'm not. I don't have my picture today. I'm just. We're all. My daughter is not feeling well today. She just had a headache and just doesn't feel, right. She's tired. So, making chicken soup.
Did you guys see what Becca H. just wrote? Deep Art in the Heart of Texas? She said, everyone Google Red October images. Look for a world map. Very interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. Frog, be nice. Yes, Nicole, chicken soup is always good when you're not. Yep. Chicken soup feeds the soul.
It really does. I don't know what it is, if it's a combination of all the things in it, the garlic that's in there, but it does help a lot.
Yep.
So I Googled Red October, and what am I seeing but red running shoes everywhere?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they're finishing up. Who knows? I'm not.
Oh, I found the map she speaks of too. Just sec.
I'm not trying to promote false hopium, but on that part, you know what I'm saying? The cleaning up, finishing up part is what I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm done blowing smoke up anybody's ass, but I'm going to post this article that has this map because it looks very interesting. It's titled The Red October Campaign, an advanced cyber espionage network targeting diplomatic and government agencies. More PSYOP, but I'm posting the link as we sprechen.
So in other words, from what I'm understanding, kind of like Five Eyes, only going more into detail worldwide. Correct?
Well, I just click on the link I just posted there, brother, and you can see the map and you can see the article. Let's look at this because I think this is very interesting.
Okay, I'm going to try not to kick myself out.
I could share the screen. I'll just do that so you don't get kicked out. But
I'm already in it.
Okay. All right.
Oh wow. That's a 2013. Holy cow. That's crazy. Okay, hopefully I'm not on the same browser that okay. Coming back.
Are you guys gonna put it on the screen or?
Dang it.
Monty, I'll share it. That way we're not going to lose you, but I'll share it. Just
help.
hold on it because I've got
There
unlimited internet now. I did that for sharing stuff, so I'll grab it. Just hold on.
I'm back. Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey Sage.
What we looking into? How's it going, remote?
Good. How are you, buddy?
Good. Diamond in there? Is she on stealth mode?
I'm stealth today, Sage. How are you?
Good, good. Are you searching?
Okay, I'm trying to share, but for some reason it's flashing. Let me try that again.
There we go. Let's see here.
Just blow that up.
Full screen.
I'll read it for you. Okay.
Oh, let me take this down. There we go.
This is titled The Red October Campaign, an advanced cyber espionage network targeting diplomatic and government agencies. Now, that was the date on there is 14th of January 2013. The authors. Here's a link to the full paper, part 1, about our Red October research. During the next days, we'll be publishing part 2, which contains a detailed technical analysis of all the known modules. Please stay tuned. During the past 5 years, a high-level cyber espionage campaign has successfully infiltrated computer networks at diplomatic, governmental, and scientific research organizations, gathering data and intelligence from mobile devices, computer systems, and network equipment. Kaspersky Labs researchers have spent several months analyzing this malware, which targets specific organizations, mostly in Eastern Europe, former USSR members, and countries in Central Asia, but also in Western Europe and North America. The campaign, identified as ROKRA, that's weird, short for Red October, is currently still active, with being data sent to multiple command and control servers through a configuration which rivals in complexity the infrastructure of the Flame malware. Registration data used for the purchase of the CNC domain names of PE timestamps, I'm not sure what PE means, from collected executables suggest that these attacks date as far back as May 2007. Key findings from our investigations. The attackers have been active for at least 5 years, focusing on diplomatic and governmental agencies of various countries across the world. Information harvested from infected networks is reused in later attacks. For example, stolen credentials were compiled in a list and used when the attackers needed to guess passwords and network credentials in other locations. To control the network of infected machines, the attackers created more than 60 domain names and several server hosting locations in different countries, mainly Germany and Russia. The CNC infrastructure is actually a chain of servers posing as proxies and hiding the location of the true mothership command and control server. The attackers created a multifunctional framework which is capable of applying quick extension of the features that gather intelligence. The system is resistant to CNC server takeover and allows the attacker to recover access to infected machines using alternative communication channels. Beside traditional attack targets, i.e., workstations, the system is capable of stealing data from mobile devices such as smartphones, i.e., iPhone, Nokia, and Windows Mobile, dumping enterprise network equipment configuration, i.e., Cisco, hijacking files from removable disk drives, including already deleted files via a custom file recovery procedure, stealing email databases from local Outlook storage or remote POP IMAP server, and siphoning files from local network FTP servers. We have observed the use of at least 3 different exploits for previously known vulnerabilities. I won't give those numbers. The earliest known attacks used to exploit the MSXL and took place in 2010 and 2011, while attacks targeting the MS Word vulnerabilities appeared in the summer of 2012. The exploits from the document used in spear phishing were created by other attackers and employed during different cyber attacks against Tibetan activists, as well as military and energy sectors targets in Asia. The only thing that was changed is the executable, which was embedded in the document. The attackers replaced it with their own code. Okay, I don't know if I want to read all of this, but let's see. What does this sound like to you? That China, this is China doing this, because their interest in Tibet is certainly indicative of it would have been them doing this.
Did you notice the? Did you notice the date when that article was filed?
Yes, I did. I gave the date. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this has been going on for quite a time.
Yeah.
But what we've all searched Red October when we were on the boards and stuff. Searched Red October, everything. I've never seen this before. All of a sudden, it's come up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I don't think that's a quinky-dink.
So that makes me question: what else have they been? What other information are they hiding from? Or who knows how long back? You know what I'm saying?
Well, and haven't we been told that about intellectual property theft?
Yep.
This is quite long. There's an interesting list there. It looks like they have exploited just about every possibility here, judging from this list.
Remote shared it in the chat, and it's up there. Let's see.
And then there's a part 2. So I'm going to go pull that up and share that as well.
If everybody wants a link to that site, if you scroll on up in chat, the remote's last link he shared, it's right there.
And then I'm going to post the complete article here. I got to wonder, is Red October being exposed in October? Anyways, you guys can look at it. That's very interesting. Was that Becca that showed us that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Becca. I think that could be very interesting, unless it's just another red herring to keep us interested. I don't know. I'm getting
see you,
very
Meg.
skeptical of the whole thing, personally.
Sorry, I'm back.
We see you, Meg.
So, what was the date on that? I think 2013.
Yeah.
14th January 2013.
14th January. Okay. So October 1st is the anniversary of when Mao took over in 1949 and started that. So that's one of their national holidays, starts October 1st in China.
Oh.
So that's, the Red October thing was a lot of, in regards to that, was their Red October was the start of Mao, October 1st, in regards to China, Mao taking over for communism after the Civil War, where everybody else fled to Taiwan.
Right.
13th was when in 13th, I don't remember the month, but I know in 2013, Xi came out with the Belt Road Initiative. They actually announced it. And let me see when that was actually announced. So that's what although Red October with other things, I do know that that's their national holiday for sure. And that's one of the things that even this year, if you go back and look, and I think I did a video on it, Boston actually raised the Chinese flag on October 1st in celebration of that. Why? Who the frick knows? But there was people out there protesting that in regards to that aspect of it. So.
Right. See, when they first mentioned that, I was wondering if that was a two-way comm, about both of them, about China and stuff.
Well, it is interesting to me that, like, for example, all of Russia is all red. Most of Europe, well, not Europe, but the
That's
Middle
Russia
East
and
is
China.
all red, and India and Australia, and United States. So are all the countries in red that are being spied upon by China, and then the ones that are gray? Why? This isn't making sense in terms of espionage, if you know what I mean.
Can you put the link in? Can somebody put the link in?
I'll give you I'll put it in private chat for you. I've already put it in the other chat.
I might have missed it.
It already is in private chat, remote.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, he come in later, so he might not be able to see it.
Yeah, I'll put it in both again.
I was just asking Becca H if that was the one you was talking about. Is the one that remote was showing. There's
Harles, that's enough out of you. Or I'll drive down there and slap you around. Maybe Choopy and I should hop in the car, come down and see you anyway, Harles, and see your new dog. Give me a couple minutes, you guys.
No problem. So, since October 1st was the beginning of when Mao came in 1949, maybe the comms of the Red October is meaning the end of the CCP.
That'll be the start, right? That'd be the start. So they're saying that this would be ending it.
Yeah. Maybe we could only hope.
What's the guy's name that used to be in the Trump administration that met with the Chinese guy that said that was going to happen? I can't remember his name. Steve.
Minuchkin or
No,
no,
the scruffy looking character that's got his own show now.
Bannon?
Bannon.
Steve Bannon, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't gonna go down without a fight. I can tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Hi, Spring Roll.
I know Liberty Warrior last night was talking about the food shortages and things like that, and he was talking to Paul Davis, the truck driver. He had some pretty good info, and he was talking about this stuff coming that you got to be ready to fight. Didn't go into detail about it, so.
Yeah, I know he mentioned a couple things in regards to the ships not being unloaded. I don't know about that because they are heavily charging people for leaving those ships out there. It's a demurrage fee. So I don't know who's paying that, but I know that it's a situation going on right now in regards to payment of that stuff. The other thing is those ships need to be offloaded. They need to be offloaded and be going again because those people can't come off. And the freight needs to come off so that those ships can turn and burn and go back and reload again. Tying them up purposely, people, they charge money for that. I know that. So that's something that I don't see them.
It costs more money in the overhead.
Yeah, I don't see them holding them just for that purpose. As many as that are out there.
Well, I thought I saw one of the ships or some ship. There was like that people had made a makeshift sign saying we need food, or the people on the ship were saying they were hungry.
I saw somebody sent me that also. I do know that there's supply ships going out there and fueling them because those ships also have generators that are running refrigeration units. And the other thing too is these ships have insurance and things like that are also insuring them, so they have to be refueled for sitting long periods of time just to make sure that the generators running the refrigerated containers don't stop refrigeration or we'd lose them. So it's a lot to say that they're just holding them. I do know that we are getting a bullwhipped effect in regards to they would send them over in a flotilla compared to us. So we get 20, 30 ships behind, and then it just continues on over and over and over, and we get more and more ships behind. Now, they're not, in regards to unloading there, I have spoke to them, they are unloading them, but there's just no place to put containers and to move containers and get that all going. So it's hard to say. I know that there's a ton of warehouses coming off. And I knew though that some of these containers have to go through X-ray, depending on where they come from. They have to be searched. They have, some of them are just come off. It depends on where they're coming from. I have a freight broker who's picking one up at the port, and it's still waiting to go through X-ray. So that we're trying to wait for that one to go through X-ray before they'll release it. So it sometimes it is a procedure to get those things off. And then sometimes they just come whipping off and they whip them back on. But the other issue is that there's a lot, because of all the slowdowns at the port. If you're not an hourly worker, it's not extremely economical for you to go rolling into the port because you're sitting there for 10 hours and possibly not being paid because you're an independent operator. You might get paid detention. You hope get paid detention, but sometimes getting paid detention as a truck driver is a fight. So that can kind of sometimes cause truck drivers to not want to go into the port unless you're paid by the hour, and then you'll sit there all day.
I saw a picture. Right. Somebody had taken an aerial picture of, I think it was off the Pacific coast, of the ships just out there, and they were all bunched together, and
Yeah, it's definitely getting tight. It's definitely a tight area.
Yeah.
Here's my question about that, Sage. Mm-hmm. What about feeding the crews on all those ships? They've been there for so long.
Yeah, a lot of them go out with, and you know, obviously enough food for the sale and stuff like that. But even supplies like that are also brought out by supply ships. There's supply ships that'll actually come out and bring food and things like that.
I know they usually keep like an extra month, you know, or an extra few weeks or an extra month supplies usually on their ship, but some of them's been out there for what now? I think if I remember you saying 3 months.
They could be if they don't get moving. Some of them could be out there approximately 90 days. Some of them have been out there a couple months right now. But yeah, I've seen a couple of them that are still in, 9.
One of the last ones I remember watching on yours was when you was clicking on certain ships. That one of them had been out there over 100 days, and so.
Yeah, I did a video today in regards to even the Panama Canal. It's coming up right now. A Hong Kong company runs the ports at the Panama Canal, and in January 16th of 2022, it comes up for bid again. And I'm wondering if that's some of the infrastructure money that we're trying to get to basically try to buy into that port, because if Hong Kong or China gets that port, which they're probably going to bid for, we can be in real trouble.
Right. So they're backing up down in the Panama Canal too?
Yeah, big time.
What the? So, and that's just a crossover canal. So why would they be backing up there? Just so much traffic?
Yeah, trying to bypass, trying to get through port, say, okay, we're not going to go to this port. We're just going to go around because we're not going to sit here for 30 days. We're going to try to get to Savannah. So on that side, they're going to come through. So if they start, and the way the Panama Canal is set up, it's not real big. So you can only have so many ships at a time. So basically one side starts to fill up and then it has to wait for the other side and so on and so on. And that's how they roll through.
Right. Well, I know I seen a article a year or two ago about they was in discussion about making it wider for the really huge super tankers.
Yeah, and I believe China was actually going to do that or build another one right next to it, and that's one of the road initiatives.
Because the great big cargo ships and the super tankers are I forgot how big they said they are now compared to when they initially, made them for the cargo compared to like in the 70s. Because now we're 40 years later, and the ships have almost doubled, tripled in size.
Right. Hang on,
comparatively.
Crystal says Sage DeSantis in Florida told them that they could pull into the port if they need to. Yeah, and they should. They should find other ports that start bailing that stuff off.
The only bad thing about that is, since you run truckers and stuff, it just costs more mileage and fuel if they have to offload in Florida.
Yeah, and I had a conversation with Economic Ninja that I was on, and somebody put out sent him a message in regards to trucking and said that trucking is at an all-time high, and I agree with him. Trucking itself is at an all-time high. It's great. It's fantastic. Prices are booming, but they're killing it out there, right? So, but the problem is, if one person's killing it, somebody's getting killed, and the problem is that customers are getting killed. People that are selling things are getting killed. So I'm starting to see that side get a little bit in trouble financially. Customers are now slow paying. I've had 2 customers that have credit that are now calling me and saying, hey, can we pay by credit card? And I'm like, well, there's a 5% fee that my bank charges, so you'll have to pay that 5% fee. I'm not going to pay it.
Right.
And, they're like, well, whatever it is, it is. I'm like, okay. So, now you have customers that are paying, and I'm not talking like $200. I'm talking like $20 on a credit card.
Oh.
So for one load. So it's starting to reach the point that, customers are now looking to pay $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 freight bills on credit cards. That's not a good sign.
I know you deal in trucking logistics and you're watching the ships. My question is, what about railroad logistics?
Yeah,
Have
a lot
you
of I do is also it's full. So the cars are full. Either they're double stacked or stacked, or they don't have the people to offload the cars or reload the cars. So what's happening is we're getting kind of a holdup. It got so bad that I'm going to say a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, somewhere around there. Don't hold me on the date. Chicago had to actually shut down because that rail spur in Chicago was just so backed up that they couldn't take any more freight. So they actually shut it down, which that also put a jam up on the California because California loads a lot of rail to go through Chicago from their port, but it got backed up.
Right.
Monty, I have an answer to Anna Marie Kimball's question on the gematria.
Okay.
The gematria for October, I put in October 11th, 2021. It equals 78. And it's got just some names. It's got Robert, Kennedy, Pizza, Genesis, Gematria with a GEME, Red Wave, Muhammad, Repent, Start, Let's Go, God's Name. It's got other ones in here. I'm just getting the bigger ones here. God, 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 Great Job, In Heaven. I don't like this one. It's the V word. That's about it.
Yeah. The
what
red
did you
wave.
gematria? Was that Red October?
I didn't put Red October. I put in October, today's date, October 11, 2021. Okay. You want me to put in Red October?
Yeah.
I already pulled it up, honey.
Okay.
The red wave could be meaning what, just like what Sage was talking about when Mao first took over in China in 49 in October.
That equals 105.
The spread of communism.
Pyramids is 105. The God of All, 105. Bible Lord God, 105. Oh, this is interesting. Ashley Babbitt, 105. Spelled out, the word spelled out 9/11, 105. Alex Jones, 105. Internet, 105. Goddess Eve, 105. Giant Voice, 105. Kim Clement, 105.
I just saw that.
Yeah. The World, 105. Oh Lord, oh God, 105. New Zealand, 105. Blood Moon, 105. Dorothy.
As in Kansas.
Yeah, 105.
And then Masonry.
Masonry, 105. All is well.
And then the A chrome word.
Oh, A, yeah, the A word. Bad, bad, bad. Light Bearer, 105. Savior, 105. Horizon, 105. Mockingbird, 105. Messenger, 105. God is Great, 105. Amazing Grace, we all like that song, 105. I Am the Lord, 105.
Okay, before you jump into any more numbers, let's go back to the first number you read. What was the first number? 78?
78.
Okay. What was the second thing that you said in that list?
Let me go back. Hold on.
And I'm going to correlate for you.
Okay. October 11.
Howdy, Hawk.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hawk.
Sorry, I didn't want to lose my train of thought.
No, you go right ahead.
I believe you said pizza.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Pizza, yes.
What's going on today? Anybody remember what we talked about last night for a couple minutes? Ghislaine Maxwell disclosure.
Oh, yes.
Is today. Today.
Oh, man. I forgot about that.
They're going to be releasing the name of associates and people involved.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where we gonna find that, Hawk?
Okay,
where we can find that?
Give me a second. Let me pull up my signal here because I have it on signal. So give me a second. I got to remember how to freaking do this now. Where's signal at? Right there. And then let me get moved over to my casting screen and get my Minicam up and running.
Frog, here in a couple days, I'll just let Hawk explain to you. He's gonna change that bed out.
Yeah, we got. I have new beds for him. We just can't. We haven't been able to put them in yet because Mama wouldn't leave the pups long enough for us to be able to make a shift. And so what's going to happen is that pen's going to get moved out to another area on the farm. We have a kitchen building, and the pups will get moved out to there. That'll give her a little bit more privacy. She won't have 6 other big German shepherds running around inside, along with a little puppy, a 3-month-old puppy trying to peek in there too, because it just creates stress for her. So, but she has not allowed us to remove that birth bed yet. And my thing is I don't force the issue with them. They'll let me know when it's all right to go in there and change everything out. They've got to become adjusted to the puppies being there, things like that. It's like being a newborn mom. It's like you don't want to put a baby in a room until that room is set up, kind of thing. And German Shepherd puppies, Linda. Mom will be back in there soon enough. She's just laying out here getting some water and some food right now. But she's doing good. So I'm going to do a share screen so that way there I don't have to pull up my Minicam. And then I'll once you have it up there, I'll give it a read for everybody. How do I zoom in on this? There it goes. Okay.
All right. Hang on.
It's there. Yeah. So take the puppies down from being full screen first.
I'm hitting the wrong ones.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I was trying to do. I kept hitting the wrong button.
Yeah. It's all right. Okay.
Now.
So this is the so it's United States District Court of New York, United States of America. Versus Ghislaine Maxwell, defendant. Allison J. Nathan is the district judge. Having considered the parties' respective proposals, docket number 291, the court hereby sets the following disclosure schedule. Now, there was one that was done on September 13th, and that was a disclosure of alleged victims' identities. Now, there were a lot of people that saw parts of that list. The entire list was not released because a lot of those children are still underage. Okay. So they couldn't release those names. It was only if they were 18 or older could the names be released. And at the same time, they had to have written permission from each person in order to release their name because of the fact that of the nature of the crime. Trafficking is not something to joke around about. And, so October 11th, government disclosure of Genix Act and Giglio material, Rule 404B, evidence and notice, co-conspirator statements and government witness list, and then the government's proposal. And then the second part of it is government's disclosure of its proposed exhibit list, defendant's proposal. So they're trying to curb how many names big names are going to be released, and that's, this is, when you break it down, it's going to be a couple of days before any of you guys see any of this, unless somebody is on top of it already researching it. So, figure today is Monday, probably by Wednesday, you'll start hearing names that were on the list. So they have a witness list, and then they have a people who are being investigated list. They won't release the people who are being investigated list unless there has been an arrest done. At that time, their names will start popping out and stuff. But through your local or through the smaller courts, a lot of names will be hidden for a short period of time, but eventually the USDC court there in New York will have the final say about which names get released right off the bat and which ones don't. So this is pretty big. This isn't something that's a little thing. Between the conspirators and co-conspirator statements, that is going to be a hoopla, and that's basically the wolves eating the wolves. Okay. Them turning each other in, testifying, willing to testify against each other, all that stuff will be covered under that. And then big names that generally do not even deal with any of the lower people, but they'll start introducing evidence about people, high politicians and things like that. That's going to be the really interesting part, because we want to see how quickly they try to cover this up and how far they're willing to go. When you have things like this come out, expect a false flag. Just telling you right now.
Absolutely. And then the next line is October 11th, 2021 as well. Government's disclosure of its proposed exhibit list.
That means videos, DVDs, movies, pictures, and then there'll also be documentation, because believe me, you do not traffic children like this and do not have documentation. Okay, these people are worldwide traffickers. They're not like somebody trafficking from I'm going to take a cow from my farm, I'm going to sell it to a farm right next door. It's not like that. This is something where they have to go through ports. They have to go into areas. Medical attention is necessary generally after a long trip at sea. And a lot of these people have been drugged during this process, and they need to be brought back to 100% again, because it's dollar value. It all boils down to dollar value. If you want cows to make a cross-country trip on a train, then what do? You give them semi-sedation, which allows the cows to be able to deal with the long trip. So it's that kind of thing. So pizza has a very big, poignant meeting in the gematria today. Hats off to whoever suggested going through the date, because I would have forgotten all about this. And I was sitting with my tablet on the toilet when I saw that when it was brought up, and I was like, I didn't see that, because I don't get to see the chat on my tablet. So I only see what what the host brings up on the screen, and I was like, damn it, I got to hurry up now.
We do our best thinking on the throne.
I'm telling you. So there's going to be an additional disclosure on the 18th of October. That is going to be simultaneous filings of motions in Le Mans. It's the agreement of the parties. Basically, they witness approvals, things like that. And then
time clears the mind.
Yeah. And then October 25th, simultaneous filing for proposed jury questionnaire and I have no idea what that means. VOIR. The second word is DIRE.
Voir dire.
So I think
French.
it's just, they just go through through all the possible jurors.
Means more discovery, basically.
Okay.
Now, I have a question. We know that one of the, well, actually most of them, but there's one, the Queen's son there was heavily involved with Ghislaine, right?
Did you see what the UK did? The police
No.
refused to the police refused to act on the order. They refused to execute the warrant. They are not going to charge him in the UK.
Oh my gosh!
Because they're scared.
Yep. That was up this morning. There was an article up on that this morning. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh my gosh!
Because I'm pretty sure that I had that it'll be saved in my history here.
When do you think they're going to write off the Queen? I would have thought it would have been before now.
No, they needed to get rid of Philip first. They had to get rid of Philip first.
They did, and then I thought she would follow soon after, but she hasn't yet. So
well, it's okay. So you have a country that has, from the beginning of and conception of that country, has always had a monarchy. Give me 1 second. I got to let Jillian in the pen.
No problem.
Was that Jilly making the fuss?
Come on. You ain't got a big old belly now, so you ain't got no excuse. Big boobs, though. Yeah, real big boobs.
Oh,
There you go. Okay.
oh Jilly.
Hilda was going walking instead of waltzing. Okay, let me see if I can find this article, though. And it was, actually, the wrong one. I believe it was our Freedom book that came up on. And Nicole Double D, I don't know if you're if you're modding or in chat. She's usually got all the articles on everything. I'm telling you, if you want to hook up with somebody who's going to feed you information all day that you can pretty much trust, 95% of it, the other 5%, even she says, research it before saying anything. Let's see if we can find this article here. Outrageous. No further action will be taken. MET Police reveals it has dropped its investigation into claims Virginia Roberts was sex trafficked into London by Jeffrey Epstein when she was 17 and forced to have sex with Prince Andrew. Police are not servants of the people. They are servants of the elite. How long are you going to take this dissent? Please take this dissent, police officers. And it was that was an article put out by David Icke. Is it Icke or Icky?
Ick.
Yeah.
Okay. Ike. He said, "How long are you going to take this, decent police officers?" Is what he meant there.
Is there any way that they can override? Is there like a higher law place they could go to still get him?
Well, it would have to be international.
Oh,
it would have to.
Court?
Yep,
okay.
It would have to go international court, and then it still boils down to getting him out of the country. To wherever you're going to try him at. But there was a very extensive article written about it. That there were officers who were actually upset about the order, and then there were officers who were like, I ain't doing that. He's one of our own, kind of things. And it was a pretty damn good article too. This is one of the reasons why I recommend our Freedom book. It's not like 100% set up like Facebook and stuff like that, but here you're going to find information, and that's all you're going to find is information. Okay, you're not going to you're not getting everybody's daily stories and things like that. Unless you're watching a podcast on here, of course. And you're getting information. The people who post on here are very serious about what the information is that they're posting. They don't, It's not a whole bunch of jokes and things like that you get on. Okay, I got to be coming close to it because I remember that article about President Trump talking to the Babbitt family that he had called them. Italy to take measures against anti-vax fascist demonstrations. Yeah, this is. I'm telling you, if you're looking at the headlines as I'm going through this, you can see that what you're seeing here is news, the real news.
Did you see that where they took over in Italy? They took over the cap.
Arizona State Senator Wendy Rogers 2 weeks later. I am about to go scorched to earth if I don't see progress from the Arizona AG soon.
Oh,
there's a full article here. Let me pull that up. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's up on Gateway Pundit. I'll drop the link into the private chat. Somebody will have to copy it into the YouTube one because I have to keep the screen up or else it just. Whoop. That's not it. Hang on. Why didn't that copy?
I was trying to think of okay, you shared two sites last night. One of them was 107 Daily, and then the other one was it Our Freedom Book?
Yeah, that's what it's called. That's this one here. I can I'll drop the link in here into the private chat again as well. Real easy to sign up for. I donated to them as soon as I signed up, and I saw how far ahead of everybody else they were in having their platform set up. And when I started rolling through the content, I knew I was serious about wanting to get involved with them. I actually donated $500 to help them get their second server. And the cool thing about this is on this platform, nobody can take him down. He most servers go through other companies. He's doing it through his own. So give me 1 second. Hello. I ain't got time to sit here and wait while you're trying to think about whether you want to talk or not. So have a good fucking day. Goodbye.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that gets those calls.
Oh, dude, man.
I can't stand that either.
That's it. People like that is the reason that I bought brown underwear.
Oh, my side.
Arizona audit member Ben Cotton reveals significant internet activity by Dominion Software, including several entries to Fox News in January 2020. And I actually remember them showing that in the at the symposium. But the unredacted, uncensored audit report and all evidence of criminality have been delivered to the Arizona Attorney General, Mark Brnovich. Since this delivery was made, Brnovich has issued a litigation hold notice on the county. However, we have still seen no real action out of Attorney General Mark Brnovich. Today, Wendy Rogers tweeted, Rogers, everyone is asking what is going on with the AG in Arizona. I have no idea. I will work on finding out, but no news in this business is bad news. OANN correspondent Christina Bob responded, he's a coward and a flake. General Brnovich is betraying Arizona voters. I guess she did right there on Twitter. Twitter. Later, Rogers again tweeted about the AG. I'm about to go scorched earth if I don't see progress from the Arizona AG soon. And being a military woman, and she knows what scorched earth is. Mark Brnovich is running for U.S. Senate in 2022, but he will have absolutely no support from Arizona Republicans if he drops the ball. And that pretty much, sums it up. But Wendy Rogers later said, if General Brnovich cleans house with the audit, I'm going to back him. If he doesn't, I'm looking at Jim Lehman and or BG Masters. Right now, I am leaning toward not backing him as nothing is getting done. This is a big deal, AG. What is the status? And then it goes on to give Brnovich's phone numbers, which, I feel that it's absolutely necessary to make sure that we share with the people accurate information You know, and maybe some people from Arizona might call and say, "Hey, get on the stick there, Batman." You know, I'll leave this up on the screen for a second because I know some people just don't keep pens and papers anywhere near their computers.
Guess who
I'm
just
sorry,
called me?
I'm in it. Guess who just called you?
Yeah.
Jeff?
No, Craig.
Oh,
And
Craig?
It was one of those
Did you
prank
tell him
calls.
he's missing?
No, it was one of those prank calls he's been doing, and it was a lady's voice that says, "Yes, we've gotten multiple complaints about you not wearing the mask."
You should call him back and say, I'm calling to report a missing person.
We put out an AF. What is it? The cops put out? Yeah, APB.
Yeah. All points bulletin.
Yeah.
Truancy alert.
You know, guys, when it comes to these sites and stuff like that, you know, I really I pay a lot of attention to the content and the content that they let go. The one thing about our Freedom Book is you can say whatever the hell you want and nobody's going to take you down for it. The only thing they ask is you be respectful to people. That's it, you know, and don't post anything that's not true. You know, because, you know, you think about it, you get guys like me who are going to research the hell out of what you say, and we're going to come up and we're going to give you information on it. You know, don't be the asshole that gets caught in the mix of telling a big hoo-ha, you know, because guys like me are going to be your downfall, you know, so, you know, you got a lot of articles on here about parents being silenced, you know, for the meetings and things like that. And they cover a lot of different states. So, you know, talks about Hunter Biden's art gallery representing 500K in they received 500K in COVID relief loan funds. Really? Oh, you know, I think I might be getting a little bit mad. You know, the majority of dirtbag GOP senators do not want Trump to run again. Of course they don't, because they know that they're next.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
a certain person on a certain site told us a certain thing, and it was Democrats first, but Republicans will be worse. So be prepared for that. So this is 5 hours ago. Current situation at the White House.
Hello?
Yeah, I seem. Can you guys hear the video?
No.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me do this again. I thought I did it so that you could hear audio. Probably screwed it up. I do that sometimes. So I think they were saying, "Let's go, Brandon." There you go. There's the share screen again.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Oh, and the volume's down on that too. So,
Craig.
Okay, here we go. So this is outside the White House.
Officers, you need to be careful of your actions because we are here in a prayerful manner. We don't want any of our people hurt. We burn sage and smudge for our protection. We hope that it doesn't harm you in any way by your actions.
So the Biden supporters are there against the fence. And the rest of the world is on the other side.
Slightly outnumbered.
Somebody spray painted the Andrew Jackson statue with the words "Expect us."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're
that's vandalization, vandalizing, isn't it?
Oh, here we go. Dairy Queen put up a sign that says, "Hey, have we tried throwing a politician into a volcano to appease it yet?" Oh, I mean, that's what they did when that's what the Aztecs did, isn't it? They would throw somebody if there was a great sickness upon the people, then they would sacrifice a bunch of people in order to make the illness make it go away.
Yes, and it was a Tom Hanks movie, Joe and the Volcano.
Yeah.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah. So then they got into the, food prices across the world have risen to their highest level in a decade on the back of tightening supply conditions coupled with robust demand, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, not the United States. So the FAO's food price index, which measures world food commodity prices, has surged by 32.8% in 12 months through September, coming in at a reading of 130 points, a level not seen since 2011. On a month-over-month basis, the index rose 1.2%. So I see where Sage is talking about the shipping, the shipping problems. It's not so much as the fact that the truckers don't have, aren't willing to work. They got an abundance of drivers. The problem is that, the cost of all them ships sitting out there for so long. And then, the price of, because you got so many containers, that means that things have to move quicker. So you're requiring drivers to do more, which has got an increasing cost in, on keeping these guys on the road, So like most drivers who would be 5 day a day driver, 5 day a week drivers are now becoming 9 day a week drivers because of the fact that they've got to take extra loads and things like that in order to make up for, for what's been stacked up, but if you got no shipping moving, then it creates a problem,
and it endangers everybody on the road too.
Yeah, the backlog, we're not going to see an end to the backlog of the ships out on the ocean probably until February or March, could be even later than that. So, we don't have enough ports, and when foreign countries own ports in the United States, you're stopping the flow. How many of these ports that are currently shut down are owned by foreign entities? It was like he was saying, the canal that's being run and managed by the Chinese now. Okay, first off, the Panama Canal was built by us, by the United States, and how anybody else gained control of that, to me, that's when they started selling out the entire shipping community.
That was Jimmy Carter.
Yep. So Biden admin to send the Taliban millions in U.S. dollars after arming them with $83 billion. They're going to send them a whole bunch of relief fund. Got some serious problems with that. Didn't they empty out the bank before they took any personnel? Well, and they didn't even take personnel. They took refugees and let's call them escapees instead of refugees. Okay, before even grabbing any military personnel. So, and then we got people who are being blocked from people who've been speaking out, no longer have access to This is fascinating. I am apparently no longer allowed to read the New England Journal of Medicine. They have blocked my internet protocol address. And Robert W. Malone was one of the inventors of the mRNA and DNA vaccine technology.
Who told people never to take it.
Yep. And they can't even get to there. So, it seems kind of, kind of crazy. Let's see. 2 gunmen arrested on charges or terrorism charges after shooting at a police helicopter. And this was in Flint, Michigan. 2 gunmen have been arrested on a terrorism charges for allegedly shooting at a Michigan State Police helicopter. The incident occurred at the Happy Hollow Nature Area at approximately 2:30 a.m. on October 2nd, after police received a report of gunfire. And now, this happened on October 2nd. Why is it coming out on October 11th?
Now we know what happened to Riddle.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Yeah. So there's a lot on here. It's like, this woman's pretty crazy too. Black woman facing terroristic threat charges for putting KKK notes, and it's a black woman putting KKK notes in neighbors' mailboxes. And this came from the Police Tribune out of Douglasville, Georgia. I wonder if this woman is a member of the original KKK, which was started by the black servant of Rothschild at that time in Washington, D.C.
Right.
Could be. She's a member of the BL antis.
They're all tied together on that.
The BM movement.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember what we talked about on Larry Bishop Gators the other night?
Oh yeah. I love him. It's I think he's very, I like the way he breaks it down. And if you get the opportunity to listen to his class on the Khazarian Jews and the Khazarian Mafia, you will walk away with a totally different perspective as to what you guys are seeing today. Mm-hmm. What you guys are seeing today in the news and things like that, it's just a bunch of whitewash, this and that and everything else. If you want to really discover what's behind what and have a real reveal in front of your eyes, that would be one to watch. Because you're going to learn things about our history that you could never have believed. Khazarian Jews, the black Jews, are responsible for the creation of the KKK. That was the reason. The reason that they wore hoods was because of the fact that they didn't want anybody to know what color they were.
He just drops, information after information after information, with absolutely no hesitancy or anything. And he's very, very knowledgeable
and
about
then tells
history.
you where to go to look it up for yourself.
Exactly. I love him.
That's the thing is that you get it's like really ridiculous. Some of the things that he points us out to and says, go and check it out for yourself. Look up this book that was written in the 1800s, 1700s, and see where these things really came from. And it's like, wow. All this time, since we were kids, we were told that it was something totally different. So we were bred into bad knowledge, and now we're getting to the point where we're going to be bringing our kids up into truth. We're going to be raising our children on truth, and values and morals that have subsided over the last 40, 50 years. But it goes back even farther than that. I know, So I think it's kind of cool. So let's see. I don't want to go into the January 6th thing because I know it's a big trigger thing right now. Police in Australia turn up on doorsteps with printouts of citizens' anti-lockdown Facebook posts. Well, hey, you show up at my fucking door, we'll have a conversation. I got something to tell you.
Exactly.
Bugger off.
First Amendment followed by the Second Amendment.
Yep. So, another thing, people were talking about FEMA and Walmart and things like that. Well, let me clue you in on something. The Samuel Waltman, the guy who owns and runs or owned and run Walmart for generations, all right, was the head honcho for all of the internment camps for World War II and the Korean War. He was not a FEMA activation. He was an internment specialist. Knew how to imprison people and keep them there.
Is that the same Sam Walton that owns the Mart and
yes,
HRC is the board member of?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Now, what would have been convenient is if Hillary had won in 2016 and she did go forward with her plans to start a nuclear war, we would all be under the control of friggin' Walmart right now.
That's why a lot of the super stores that was built sometimes just a year and a half ahead of time, and then they emptied them all out, like down in Texas and across the states.
Yeah,
and this was back in before Mr. T got in.
Yeah, and I have heard confirmation on private store owners keeping things off of their shelves intentionally to prevent looting.
Yep.
So I too have heard that now, and I wasn't going to say anything on it until I was absolutely sure, that there was verification from some of the store owners and things like that. Mattress stores that are leaving things in factories instead of bringing them out to the stores, things like that. So there's a large backlog of a lot of things. It's not that they don't have the supplies, it's that they're keeping them in trucks or in containers off-site so that they don't lose everything if people decide to go nuts. So, but yeah. So that's just a little bit of the news today. But pizza, you had me at pizza, girl. You had me at pizza. Now I'm going to go back to the toilet. No, I'm. And whoever said that, I agree with them. I do my best thinking there too. Yeah. So, yeah, that just gives you a basic, our Freedom Book is definitely a place to go to. You can get a lot of, you can have a lot of, pre information, you'll see it there. And then all of a sudden, maybe in 3 or 4 days, you'll start hearing the influencers talk about it and stuff like that. It's the idea of getting you as much information as possible, as much truth as possible. It's up to you to correlate, store, and log, articles and things like that. I can't do that for you. You have to do that yourself. If you want to have verifiable proof for people when they come to ask you, hey, what's going on? Well, here, let's sit down and read a few articles together, kind of thing, and let them start going through information and have video clips and all that other stuff, because, it's we don't need to make it and I told you so moment. We need to make it sure, sit down. Let's talk about what let's talk about what's troubling you and figure it out that way, so
compassion and spreading the love and the light.
Yep.
and the gospel was what I was meaning.
Doesn't mean you can't call them a dumbass or tell them they're idiots.
Months later.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason that you can't, but just save it for later. Yeah, it doesn't need to be now. Right now, we need everybody coming together, and the more people that do the "I told you so," the more people we're going to lose because of that. So that's the link for Hawks Mustard Seeds 8. I'll probably be doing one tonight.
I shared your link over in our neck of the woods because I went to your channel and all it shows is 5, 6, and 7. And so I had to go back into my show chat from last night and I scrolled to the very first of the show and I'm like, oh, there it is. So I had to grab the link there.
Yeah. So what I did was when I posted that video of Buddy before he went home with Doug and his wife, he's peer pressure in the chat when he comes in to listen. I decided to post that video because it was just one that I had never posted up before, and I wanted to have something on there so that when people went to the channel, that there was something that they could click on and then click to subscribe from there. And then I remembered, oh, hey, I can copy the channel address and post that. I was like, whoops. So just click in there and subscribe and,
I'm not sure if it was Amy Robart or something. She said she hadn't seen you in a while, in days. And so I was like, well, he's on number 8. So that's why I went and got that link and shared it.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I sent that to her on Facebook yesterday. I sent it to a bunch of people that I had their Facebook addresses and I have so many people on Facebook. I can't keep track of them. I could probably have 30 shills sitting there for all I know, because I don't have time to background check everybody. But
what's your Facebook page?
Huck J. Marsden.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just got to remember the middle initial, and then I got a really nice email from somebody this morning that went and listened to the entire reading of Kid by the Side of the Road on Rumble. And it was really nice. They were like, I sat down and I grabbed my husband and we made coffee. I gave him some eggs and some bacon, eggs and toast. And I put a full pot of coffee on the table and we sat there and listened to the whole thing. And she said, my husband had been on the road for 42 years of their marriage. And now for the first time in his life, he understands the patterns of the roads. How the streets were mapped out and the pentagons in cities and things like that. And, and he's like, they just need to get rid of all the roads.
Yeah.
Tear it all down.
So you remember the story of the writing on the wall, right? From the Bible.
Yep.
So Nebuchadnezzar's son was now king. Nebuchadnezzar had passed away, and they were going to have a party, and they were taking all the cups and religious ornaments and stuff like that from that were seized upon the capture of the 12 tribes, and they were going to use them for a big party, and this cloud appeared and a hand came out and it wrote on the wall, and so the king is, and his wife are like, what's going on here? Full swing of the party, and everybody pointed at the hand writing on the wall. And he turned to his viziers and he said, "Tell me what this means. Tell me what this needs." And nobody could read it. Nobody. And then one of the guys stood up and said, "Well, there is one of us who could read it, but he wasn't invited, because we all think he's nuts." And Daniel, and they sent for Daniel, and Daniel was asked to read it. He said, and the king told him, he says, "I'll make you the third most powerful person in my kingdom. I'll give you everything that you want." And Daniel said, "I don't want nothing." What that says is, it's finished. And the king, what does that mean? And he says, "Well, you've been tried, you've been found wanting, and God said, you're done."
And convicted.
Yep. So at the same time that this handwriting on the wall was going on, they had an enemy army had diverted the river that flowed through the city, and they only needed to divert it long enough for the army to get through the gates, and they came in where the gate was. So 8 feet of water was reduced down to 0. They marched right in. They captured the city in minutes. They had full control of the whole city. It was, so that handwriting on the wall, was saying, you were found guilty, and now you're going to die, kind of thing, and that was the end of it, And I think that's what we're going to see here in America. Is I think we are going to see the hand of God moment. It'd be awesome if we just saw this big hand come out of the clouds and smash the White House, and then raise and then smash this Capitol building to squash it to nothing. That would be awesome. Wouldn't that be a freaking awesome sight? That would
kind of like in the movie 2012 when the USS Jack Kennedy, the aircraft carrier, comes smashing into it off that wave.
Yeah. I never watched that. I should watch that. I'm gonna have to.
Should.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
It's a really cool part of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, that is correct. Remote. That was. Yeah, I don't get the wording down, but I get the gist of the story. It's
Well, last I checked, you and I don't speak Hebrew.
Because honestly, that would be the only Bible that I would trust. Everything that's been written after that, I have, I have questions about. Why did you have to keep 711 books away from us and only give us 66?
Speaking of Bibles,
you
mentioned the Hebrides.
The Hebrides.
Hebrides, sorry.
Yep.
I typed that in and I looked it up yesterday after I was got done off of chat, and there's several videos, and I didn't know which one you was meaning exactly, but I watched the one where it shows and it told about the dates, like 1940 something to 50 something, the revival.
Oh, okay.
Over in Ireland.
Here, I'll do a share screen here. Let me get the video up first. Okay.
I just didn't know which one in particular you was meaning.
Hang on. My screen went into a flicker there. Got to get rid of that and make sure that I got the audio on too.
Oh, there we are.
Okay.
Oh, no, not mute. Gosh darn it. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Add there.
Okay, let me make this full screen now. For those of you who have never seen this, just listen, learn. Listen and learn.
There was a great revival in the Hebrides in the early 1900s. Began to moved up to the pleading for it into the 40s. Maybe we could say it topped out in the early 50s. Two old women. One was 84 years old and one was 82 years old. One was blind and one was humped over so badly with spinal stenosis, just arched over. But they had passion for revival. They wanted God to work. This is what happened. They couldn't even get out to the church to pray. They couldn't even get out to the church to worship. Their house became a place to meet. People came in. They got so passionate about revival coming to their Isle, the Isle of Lewis. They got so passionate. They confronted the preacher and wanted to know if he was thoroughly right with God. And they prayed and prayed and prayed. And they'd seen the Lord, they said, with the church filled up and God blessing, a great overflow. And the fire of God struck that tiny little obscure place off the coast of Scotland. And when it happened, there was a young teenage boy that got saved in it. His name was Donald. And the preacher became so dependent upon Donald and so close to Donald, he would ask him to lead in public prayers and help him with the meetings, and he did. Oh, how God worked. People began to hear about it, and the revival fire spread. It spread. And God blessed in a great way. Those two old women, the people, kind of people don't want in the church anymore. And from that same island, there was a young girl who was a cousin to Donald Smith, who immigrated to America. Her name was Marianne Smith McLeod. She came to America in 1936. She met a man named Fred, and they were married. They fell in love. They were married. God bless in a great way. And those old women were her aunts. And they came out of that fiery revival, They really experienced revival. And they sent a Bible, a copy of the Word of God that had been used in a special way in that revival, to Marianne. She started having children. I think it was 1937, she had her first child. They named him after his father, Fred. Then she had her second child, named after herself, Marianne. Then she had her third child, Elizabeth. Then she had her fourth child. And she was so impacted by this teenage boy God had used in that revival of the Hebrides. She named him Donald. And she gave him that Bible, the Hebrides Revival Bible. He was born in 1946. He's now the 45th President of the United States. And that revival Bible is in the Oval Office. I'm saying to you, I don't know how, why, I don't know how it all comes together. But I believe God is putting some things together to give us just a window. If he could find some open people who know what the window's for. Can this be the time the window's open? Providentially, God has prepared the moment, and we will become the people of prayer, pleading with God. This is a plea. Will thou not revive us again? Will you be a part of that? Will you?
Very moving. That's Dr. Clarence Sexton. And he's got a few videos up here on YouTube that are definitely worth watching and sharing with your friends and family and stuff. It's getting people to understand that this isn't just a bunch of people trying to steal our country. This is a group of people who want to steal our very lives. And we are the line.
They are out to
Yep.
completely destroy us and replace us.
It just goes to prove how much of a spiritual war it is.
For we are the sons and daughters of Adam, and we are battling the children of Cain.
Yep. So I got a question. Where did Lilith come in at?
Lilith.
Yeah. Now, was that Eve's sister or daughter?
I believe that was her daughter, but I would have to do a deep dig on that. I could do that. I can do that for another show.
So Cain. So
Cain wandered off. Cain was told that he would walk the earth forever. So people ask me about Bigfoot, the elusive Bigfoot, and I believe that Bigfoot is Cain. Ever elusive, can never approach people, and can't stay in one place. Oh, here you go.
Remote just dropped an article on Lilith there for everyone, folks.
Thank you, Remote.
In the original Jewish creation story, God created first man out of the dust of the earth, and then as an afterthought, and because he saw that Adam was lonely, he also created Lilith out of the dust of the earth to be his wife and companion. And in Hebrew, I believe that equals Eve. I could be wrong, but relationships didn't work out because Lilith, being a co-equal creation, considered herself Adam's equal and would not submit to his authority. This apparently led to much trouble in paradise, and eventually Lilith abandoned Adam to live with her demon children, even though God commanded his angels to kill her demon children at the rate of 100 per day as punishment for abandoning Adam. Even that didn't persuade Lilith to return, preferring that punishment to living under Adam's authority. Talk about relationship gone sour. So then God took a rib from Adam and created a new version, Eve, who, since she was born of Adam, would be submissive to him. Although the story doesn't mention it, God must have replaced that rib somewhere along the way, because men are not now one rib short. No, they took her from Ash. Eve came from Ash Deep. Women are a pain in the ass. That's where they came from. No, that's not in the article. Then came the jealous serpent, not a snake, but one who walked upright to tempt Eve with fruit from a fig tree, as stated in the original version, which led to the temptation of Adam and their banishment from paradise. Well, see, I don't think that she tempted him with fruit. I think that she was tempted to have sex, and that Cain is the daughter of the devil, and Adam or Abel was the son of Adam. That's just the way I see it. I see a split, Yep. So this is a pretty extensive article. Goes into a lot of Old Testament stuff, and
some people believe that she was seduced by Satan, and that there was twins that were Cain and Abel, and one was the begotten of Adam, and one was the begotten of Satan, right. And there was enmity.
Yeah, and they couldn't kill, and she couldn't have an abortion because God could have killed the babies. He could have said, nope, you're not having these. But because of the fact that there was a son of Adam and a son of Cain, God did not interfere. He didn't want to kill what was good of the fruit. Yep.
Hey, Monty.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of posts from the
Yeah, I see him, Rob.
McAfee telegram. Would you, I don't know if it would get you take down or not, but I was thinking maybe we could try to decipher what's he's saying.
Okay.
No? Would you, I mean, it's your channel, so if you don't want to, that's fine too.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So I just hit share.
Yep. And then click on the box, the screen that you want to show. And if there's going to be audio to that as well, then you'll want to make sure you check the audio down in the lower left-hand corner as well. I can pull up Telegram if you want. I'm used to doing it.
Oh, do you have get on McAfee's?
Yep. Yeah. Give me 1 second.
John McAfee's.
Okay. So let me do a share screen here real quick. These just came in through Signal too.
Okay. So you're getting them too. Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. One's mentions Snowden.
Okay. Well, this one here says breaking scandal fact between 100 to 200 members of Congress and their families and staffers have been treated with IBM and our iMask protocol for COVID. No hospitalizations. Not one of them reported that to the people saved themselves and stayed silent as IBM was torched. Ooh, that's not good. Wow.
Evil bastards.
Yeah, thank you. And Dr. Smogold, I can confirm this is true. A number of elected officials have reached out to me over the last year and requested this treatment. And she's the one in, Dr. Smogold is the one who's in charge of the frontline doctors. So, yeah, thank you, Rob. Thanks for sending that. Let me click on my Telegram here, get this pulled up, and then we'll go to the McAfee. Signal was already open. That's why I didn't want to.
No problem.
Oh, okay. So.
Oh, you need me to
share screen again? Yeah.
Okay. 1 moment.
Okay, so I saw that one the other day. So let's drop down to the bottom here because there's 13 new ones. Ooh, this is going to be interesting.
1 moment,
Yeah.
Hawk.
No problem.
Opinions.
Oh, I'm glad her camera focused. I thought I was going to have to get up and refocus that thing. I got it up on a pole because last year when I had it above the puppy pen, it was showing everything that was on my shelf, and it just showed that my shelf was a freaking mess. And I was like, no, you're supposed to be seeing the puppies. Okay. So, well, actually, let's go back one because you said it was the last two. Okay, I see what you got. Oh.
Yeah, there's one about Snowden, and then there's like 3 after that one.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find the one on Snowden here. Okay, so NSA releases it all.
Yes.
It all. Edward Snowden, take 5. Snowden, it sounds really cool to have a tippy top security clearance. Towers, Building 7, Snowden, 1516, open door, closed door, testify, then drop. 0.1 or :1 Q&A. Yes, I do. That means that he took the oath. Authority Freedom -2. Good Boys, Lost Boys, Wolf Creek. Ooh. Okay, so Good Boys, good old boys. The big money guys.
What's Wolf Creek?
Well, you know who the Lost Boys are, right?
Yes.
Okay, not the movie, but the actual Lost Boys, children.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wolf Creek is a destination.
Oh, okay.
Like Bohemian Grove. F9 Prison Escape Boost.
Isn't it a reference to Pinocchio, the Lost Boys there?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, because the boys were taken to an island, and then they were transformed into the donkeys.
Yeah.
And then they were sold off.
What did you just say about Wolf's Creek, though?
Wolf Creek is kind of like a Bohemian Grove.
Okay, hang on.
A place where they would do sacrifices and stuff like that.
What's weird is there's a Wolf Creek nuclear plant right here in Burlington, Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then you got an F9 prison escape. F9. Federal 9 prison escape. So I wonder if 9 are trying to escape. Boost. Don't know. In transit, Steel Reserve.
Is F9, could that be a rank of somebody?
A what?
Could be, is that a military rank? No?
No, that would be more
grade,
of
a grade.
It could actually be a reference to a person or a group of persons.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking prison escape, and usually escape doesn't entail just one person. Usually there's multiple people.
Multiple together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, U in brackets, IT, and then in another set of brackets, in transit. Steel Reserve, 5 to 6K. Hey, Het, Sabat rounds, 105 shells. So it sounds like maybe a military heist of some type. Maybe that last part.
Then it says, then it goes down when you go down to the next one.
Yeah, 17 ships.
Yeah.
IO.
Honey Fitz, that's the grandfather of the Kennedys, right?
Yep. Once and Young. Maybe Project Looking Glass. And then you got Jack in triple kill brackets. Alabama 2SQ. It's a SQ. I'm trying to remember what that stands for. SQ. Come on, Rob. Do my thinking for me. 2SQ. Maybe Yvette, are you still there?
Yeah, that one's escaping me, Hawk.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know it's in my head. I just need to be reminded. Hunt for RDG October. I would almost say Sage, if you've got your program available, take and look up October. See if there's a ship out there by the name of October. RDG October. That's a possibility. Valerian Declassify. Now, Valerian, didn't we just have a movie not too long ago about Valerians?
As in
sure.
Valerian
Like
Loot?
Jupiter Ascending or something like that. I'm almost thinking it was the girl from the Werewolf and Vampire series that was put out.
Cheshire says yes.
Something Moon or something like that, or some weird shit. Yeah. So, quite a hoot. We don't fly in bad weather.
Could SQ be square as
SW.
in Freemasonic?
Southwest. what they was just saying last night. We don't
Mhm.
fly in bad weather.
Yep. Yes, they do sound a little like dolphins.
And notice weather has the not apostrophe, but the dash in between the A and the T.
Yeah.
HER.
So then we have, and then after that we have emergency. Now, there's got to be something to the reason why he's spelling it the way that he's spelling it.
Yes.
So Emir Gen C, Pentagon call. Emir, isn't that a royalty rank for princes? Emir?
Yeah, it would be like the leader, kind of like a Shah. Yes.
Yeah. So maybe the Shah called the Pentagon, kind of thing. EEN 11.9. And then we got 11.3 and 11.4. Those would be coming from the war manual. Random Egyptian desert. Goodwin.
Operation Valerian is a reference to nuclear testing in the atoll.
In the atoll.
Yep.
Where are they? Do they give a destination where they're testing?
Description details the deployment of the HMZS Chewy to Muroro during the October 95 in response to the announcement by France that it would be conducting a new series of nuclear tests at the atoll. So it looks like it's near New Zealand.
Okay. Oh, isn't it funny that after 1995 they started building bunkers down there for the rich people?
Exactly.
Okay. So then we have 5x5 playing cards. Take me back to a 4x4 and a railroad tracks, and that railroad's got a Q right in the middle of it there. I don't know if you see that. Tracks. Under the stars in the afterlife. The death train. The death trains. Thinking of German, the cargo, they load them up.
Auschwitz, yes.
Yeah. The death trains, I think they call them. Next one goes down to 1717 Greer, :55. Corey Goody, William Tompkins, outverted above Majestic. Kopi. I can't read any of that other stuff. I don't know that language. Wouldn't even know how to say it. Right, Miami. I wonder if that needs to be mirrored.
That looks like Greek.
So then it goes back into the IO. The world has to know not. And then exverted kill brackets, all of us. We're like them. Okay, you lost me there. 2166, the future is yours. Tesla. Look not to the past, for it is theirs. Look to the future, for it is mine, ours. Pollute the airwaves. Donald Michael Black Umbrella Janis Joplin. What crap? Somebody just said Janis Joplin to me today.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was over on Pal Talk and somebody popped into one of the chat rooms that I
What'd
took
you
the
just
pups
say
in to
about
show 'em.
Janice?
It says pollute the airwaves. Donald Michael Black Umbrella Janice Joplin. I am the storm. 110-68-14. 44. I
found
want
it, Hawk.
you
I
to.
found it.
You
Rusty
found it.
Shackelford. Video unavailable. Oh my gosh. This is a Rusty Shackelford title of one of his now taken down things.
Really?
Rusty was a pseudonym for our friend Maccabee.
Uh-huh.
I use code name.
Okay.
Also, I found General Octobar Valerian. Looks like a movie. Sam Spruill. And the title says Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets.
Okay. See? So he's giving us clues and he's telling us to look at these things. So somebody needs to watch that movie.
Diamond, can you say the movie again, please, dear?
Oh, sure. It's Valerian, Valerian, and the City of 1,000 Planets. And I have a picture of the guy, Sam Spruill. I think that's what his role is General Octobar, and then it says dash Valerian.
Everything has meaning.
Interesting.
There is no such thing as coincidence. How many times do you have to see these things before it becomes mathematically impossible for it not to be all intertwined?
Right. Be right back.
Okay, I posted the wiki link for that exact title. I'm looking for more now.
Okay. You know, the next post.
Well, we haven't even finished it.
Also,
we haven't finished this one.
Right, but the next one references a jailbreak again. So
yep, and the looking glass.
Yes.
Like a jailbreak from the past.
Oh, okay.
Or a jailbreak from the future to the past. Back to the Future. Get it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the rest of that one is I, as in the I, not as in I personally. I am the storm. Scene. I think that's part of the reveal. The lifting of the veil. 11:06, 8:14, 44. I want you to. 8:12, 8:14. Pavlov, 11:11. That's got me thrown a little bit there. So then down below we have Jailbreak Flux, Alice Through the Looking Glass, Enjoy the Show. And then it goes down to Boost in Transit, Seal in kill brackets. And that seal is spelled with 2 L's, not one. And it says in loop 5SS5. Nothing can stop what is coming. Nothing can stop this. And it goes on to say, bring the rain. Minas Tirith. Rotor has no grab. Look up in the sky. I'm there for BU. 321 or 321st Mid Freeway 18. White House military ID pass. Crash override. Oh God of love, King of peace, make wars throughout the worlds to cease. I
Jailbreak
am.
Flux is an iOS software.
So, what's it have to do with Janis Joplin though flooding the airways? It said storm is coming or among us.
What was her biggest hit?
Me and Bobby McGee
Busted flat
in Baton Rouge. Waiting for a train.
And both of those are referenced in that.
She also did Long Black Train.
Yep. Oh, there's a long black train coming
That's
down.
the same song that Josh Turner done?
Yep.
No way. I didn't know she'd done that.
Yep. Johnny Cash had done it too.
Right. Yeah, I was going through my head the Rolodex of Janis Joplin songs that I knew in the verses, and I'm like trying to think, and then me and Bobby McGee was the only one I could think of about referencing the rain.
Huh. Is the true emperor and commander of the armies of the North, is that a reference to Gog?
Or Magog.
Or Magog, one of the two, yep.
Yep. It's oh God of love, King of peace, make wars throughout the worlds to cease. I am Maximus Decimus Meridius W3 R17. So it's like World War 3 R17.
Meridius. You mean like the Meridian lines?
And the commander of the armies of the North.
Meridius, would that be to do with the Meridian lines?
It could.
Could be the root thereof, yes.
Because
I know true emperor and commander of the armies of the North. See, that leads me to believe that our commander in chief is different than our president.
Oh.
Because of the next line, mess with the best, die like the rest.
That's that ain't Marines. Is that Army?
No, that was Marines.
Marines, yes.
Forced recon.
And who's always beside the POTUS's right side?
The Marines.
The 10th, yeah.
10th Mountain Division.
Yes.
Yep.
Marines.
So Black Bricks upload en route at the moment, and that's in triple kill brackets. So sounds like they're going to be busting a truck. Marry me, MS 4 days. And then it just gives a bunch of numbers.
Is there any way somebody could copy and paste that in the private chat so I can copy it and do some research on it?
Yeah, I can just go like this. Should be able to.
Perfect.
Oh, the joys of having a computer. Wish I could do that.
Let me try it and see if it does it. We'll find out right now. Paste. Oh no, that didn't do it. Hang on. What the hell? Copy selected text. Let's try this. There we go. We got it. So you should probably want more of them. I should have given them to you in order, because we started up here at Snowden, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Talk. Why don't you copy and paste those onto an email, and I'll give you my email address. You can send it to me, and then I'm going to do some research on this.
Yeah. Either that, or I could just give you the link to his Telegram.
Except I don't have Telegram.
Oh, that's too bad.
I don't have a cell phone, so I can't get on there.
Oh, I do it on my computer. I don't do it on I don't do it on my phone at all.
Yeah, but you have to verify with a cell phone to do it on your computer. That's why I haven't.
No, I verified through email.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I verified. I verified through email.
Oh, maybe they've changed it since I tried.
Yeah. So I will. I'll take and do that for you. So yeah, drop your email in there, and we'll get.
Yeah,
that.
go to the actual website of Telegram, and marry me MS 4 days.
Yeah, that's kind of weird to me.
What's that number down there, Hawk?
Which number?
Is that a IP number? 1106-814.
Oh no, I don't know. I'm not sure. That's I'm just getting back to that now. So there's a bunch of them there. So marry me MS 4 days, 1106 colon 814 812 colon 1005 411 colon 11. Eternity. Victorious once again.
Hello?
That's that's kind of weird. And then then he's got 2 more left on this. Then it's Moab colon boom Gibson colon soon Lockheed. Ooh, Lockheed Martin. They're in Connecticut,
Washington.
And Washington. Yeah. Breed colon low.
In California, I think.
And then again, those numbers 1106, 814, 812, 1005, 802 or 807. And then he's got 821. So I think those are drop numbers, key drop numbers.
Yeah, I was just going to say they look like they might be posts on the 17th letter there of the alphabet.
Let me punch it.
Hello?
I think we lost Bob.
He'll be back.
Well, I punched in that one of these numbers here.
Whoops.
There you go.
I forgot to click on another tab. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Well, I'll have to reshare again, but so I'm going to move this over onto this screen here. Let's do a share again. And then shoot me and then you guys give me the numbers and I'll type them in.
Full screen. Sorry, Jilly Bean. We're taking the spotlight off of you.
And she's all right with that.
1106.
1106. Okay, so we want to go hashtag. Okay, and then the next number is
814.
You got your semicolon.
Okay, next one.
812.
Oops.
Huh?
Okay, and then one more.
1005.
1005.
Oh, I don't even see that set of numbers.
Yeah, so I can pull up just those specific drops and not have anything else come up in there. So 1106 is Syria, hold until confirmation. Military assets on the ground, locked out of GZ.
GZ.
Is that Gaza?
Something zone.
Green zone. Locked out of green zone. Okay. Is Israel strike harmed ability to prove events? Clown report must be verified. That would be the clowns in America.
Yep.
Troop unwind to still occur. And still is in caps.
Caps, yeah.
Yep. Have faith, trust POTUS. Then 105 is we are under attack. We know that. I'm not sure what this video is here. Let's click here and that's right. I want to make sure it's the right video. Let's see. No, it won't come up there. Let's take that link and just paste and see if it'll take us there. Nope, that's not it. It's, for some reason, stuff that I'm copying today is not copying and pasting the way that I want it to. Some really weird stuff's going on with my computers. So let's do this again. Copy and then paste. Okay, and let's see if a video comes up or if it comes up as the same.
Hey, Hawk.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
On the screen. I just put up.
Conservative cowboy. Breaking news. Deputies with the Bell County Sheriff's Office on Monday found a man's body just outside the fence of Fort Hood,
Texas.
Texas.
Well, there was a soldier missing from Fort Hood, but I thought it was a female.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of stuff going down now in the last year or so from Fort Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of things.
Yeah.
Even a few, quite a few years ago.
Why is it trying to do a search for the video?
The man that had the foreign name, that was inside the base shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that Fort Hood?
Yeah.
Also, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
Macmar or something. I don't know. I can't remember the rest of his name.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that it's coming up like this.
Good morning. This is Judy with Living Small News,
No.
and I'm
No.
back.
Sorry, Judy.
Yeah.
Okay. War, no deals, Q. That's what that post says anyways. So moving on to 814. Why is Hussein traveling around the globe or traveling the globe? And then there's 9 money signs with basically correlating. And account number. Where did the money come from? How do you destroy the most powerful country in the world? Direct attack, ? Covert op by class-59, hashtag 241 -Q. To infiltrate at the highest level to destroy from within. Think game. Who are the players? What are the rewards? America is for sale. Patriots in control. We will make more public. Saudi Arabia was strategic. We know, do as we say or face consequences. These people are stupid. Q.
All right.
Oh, and look at this. El Amir. What was one of the first parts of this post?
Amir, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
Pretty sure we found our Hezbollah connection. And then it gives in a Google site address. You have more than you know. This is why we are here. Great job, Patriot. Watch the speech. We are trying to talk to you. Proofs only meant for you. And I'm beginning to think that every time he talks, proofs are being dropped. That's just my personal. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion.
And he's doing it in a way to where it's not common knowledge.
Yep. Yeah, where you got to look into it. You got to look into it. You got to correlate and put things together.
Hussein is questionable because of the Saudi Arabia. There's a Hussein, but he's talking about how do you destroy the most powerful country. He's talking about Obama being in the highest possible office, which is president, POTUS, and enacting his EOs and stuff.
Yep.
And letting the enemy into behind the lines, like into Congress.
The barbarians are no longer at the gates. The barbarians are inside. Yep. So 812 says, 812 says they want you divided. And that started with Obama.
Yeah.
Yep.
It did. It started with Obama.
Well, hell yeah.
You know.
Yes, he did.
How can some people be blind? Or be so blind? Question mark. Help them wake up. Estimated 20 millimeter reached.
20 millimeter reach.
I'm actually thinking. What?
Whoa. 20 millimeter reach. What was they just testing and taking off up in Michigan on the road? that has a nose gun of a 20 millimeter. The A-10 Warhog.
Yep.
Oh.
Question everything. Keep talking. Stand up. Fight. How do they control children? What prevents a child revealing the truth? Blackmail. Q.
Yeah.
So, and that's basically what you do with those numbers, folks. You know, so when you get numbers like that and those in those drops, like from McAfee and stuff. Oops, I dropped that share down. I just realized that. I meant to just close that window. Didn't mean to turn it off. So we got two more. There's two more posts from him.
Yeah.
So we've got the Moab boom, mother of all bombs boom, Gibson soon. I'm thinking Mel Gibson.
Right.
Who was the main exposure to and voice out of Hollywood saying, hey, this is what they're doing. They're sacrificing children. They're eating babies. He said it flat out, you know, and people didn't want to hear it.
And what did they do? They made him look to be really wacko, crazy.
Yep.
Racist.
Yep. So then you got Lockheed, and then you got Breedlove, or Breedlove.
Breedlove or Breedlow?
Well, see, it's LOVVE is what he's got there.
That's a plane. Hang on, that's a plane, I think.
I don't know why they do the double V's, but it looks like it's supposed to look like a W, but it could be. Did you say the double V's look like a plane, Monty?
No, well, the name Breedlove.
Okay.
Or Breedlow.
But the VV looks like a W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, there's somebody in Washington named Breedlow. Isn't there? You know, so date with the Queen, tear down and kill bracket this wall. Because see, that W is a VVALL. You know.
What is that all about? Date with the Queen, tear down, and then in bracket this wall. It's not the border wall.
Isn't the Buckingham Palace supposed to be being renovated?
Yep.
Oh.
The Queen of Hearts.
I wonder what's behind the wall.
Oh, geez.
Okay. Ghost Tools. If I'm not mistaken, that's a software. Prestux. Prestuxnet. PRESTUXNET. Then it goes Morpheus, LimeWire Pro. I remember LimeWire, and I remember LimeWire Pro. Those were download platforms, kind of like IRC, but it had more capability of super large files. Pirate Bay. and it's got payer 8. Peyer 8. If anybody's got Pirate Bay, look up Peyer 8 on there and see if anything comes up in your search on Pirate Bay. Avalanche. Well, we know that information is about to hit us like a freaking tsunami. So avalanche of information makes sense. Romeo 2 X-ray.
What?
Romeo 2 X-ray.
Well, in military, that's R20, but I mean, oh,
I think I just got something from Rob on Signal. He's probably, I think he's still listening. So
I uninstalled Signal until I need to reinstall it.
Yeah, I took my phone and I just left it on my computer.
Yeah, I need room on my phone.
Yeah. I already got that one.
Oh, hey, look, Anna Marie, Lady Caca.
Lady got as confident as Breedlow.
Yep.
Okay, so you got Romeo 2 X-ray, Cobalt Ripper. All right, and now let's get into the funny one. Ship cisterns, lakes, possible toxin, fentanyl, biological, heavy metals. Don't ask me how I just read that. I have no idea. It just, my brain just correlated it all. I might be able to make this bigger.
What's the water that feeds Detroit that was heavy with metal, or is that a lake?
Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Metal. Flint.
Mm-hmm. So it says toxin, fentanyl, biological, and then heavy metals. Watch
what I'm asking.
The water. So if any of you are anywhere near Flint, Michigan, don't drink the water.
Bottled
don't cook
only.
with the water. Don't cook with the water. Don't shower with the water. Go out of town and get your water from somebody else. Last post was call the desk. Goodwin 5 2 cards. Heavy metals also on vacation, correct?
Yep.
Pardon.
There's supposed to be saline solution in some of those. You know what I'm saying? So that could be. I don't. Watch the water has so many definite meanings.
Okay, so here we go. Call the desk. Goodwin, 5-2 cards, 52 cards. Pardon. So presidential pardon, government pardon, type thing. As needed, requested, deserved, across board.
Just stop 1 sec, Hawk. Do you remember that there was the cards, the correlating 52 cards from the cue boards with all of the bad actors?
Yep.
I wonder if that's it too.
It's probably because it's no different than what they did in Iraq with they did a deck of 54 for the most wanted in Iraq. So I wouldn't, that was so that everybody had a deck of cards and they learned every single face that they were looking for, and they didn't have to carry the cards with them.
Hang on.
Yep.
And during Vietnam, there were the bicycle printed decks of cards for the POW soldiers, and when you split them apart like a matchstick, when you split them apart, when you put them together, there was a map of Vietnam and Laos and Cambodia, to where
on
they
the
could have a way to escape.
Yep. Okay, so pardons as needed, requested, deserved across the board. And any and every other good person and entity IVE drug N20 this mess.
That would be
The Ivor.
Yeah, the
No.
Ivor.
Oh,
Craig's Ivor.
no. They gave you the formula N2O.
Oh, okay.
That's nitrogen oxide,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Freeze
Yeah,
this shit?
no.
Freeze this mess?
No, nitrogen oxide would be nitrogen oxide is N2O2, so
Yeah.
it'd be regular nitrogen.
But wouldn't that freeze everything?
Nitrous oxide. So nitrous oxide is the what you put in balloons to make them float, or if you breathe it in. No, that's helium. Yeah. Oh no, nitrous oxide is what they use in dentistry for killing pain.
Yeah, and there's also a
Yeah.
form of it they put in racing.
Yeah.
They use for racing too.
Yes.
Okay.
All it is just refined a little bit differently. The nitrous oxide, NOS.
Okay, then it goes through a list of names. Frank Lucas, Blandon, Freeway Ricky Ross,
Yes.
Snowden, Assange, Flynn,
All truth tellers.
and Trump. Area 51.
Uh-oh.
Patton Doolittle, First Army, Tompkins, Forrestal, Ben Kenobi, Kelly Johnson.
James Forrestal was the MJ-12 guy that was killed, thrown out of a fourth-story window at the veterinary or VA hospital in Maryland.
Yes, and Kelly Johnson was in charge of Lockwood Skunk Works. He was the one that was in charge of the YouTube program and the SR-71 Blackbird project.
Are they referencing the wizards and warlocks?
I believe so.
Yep.
So then we move on to tunnels DJED cave : I : pillars : Ankh, that's spelled ANKH : Set :
Yes. Set used the cross with the loop on top of it, which is the Ankh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Amunra, it's spelled AMUNRA. And then Monday. And then below that, we got Lorax Lake Afterburners.
Lorax.
This is all Egyptian reference.
Mm-hmm. Hathor, which is HATHOR. Khufu, KAUFU. Well, FU too. And then Cleopatra.
Yep.
Emperor's Starlight. Ready when you are. Hashtag or / Hornet's Nest. The old gods are coming back.
They've been trying to bring them back. That's what CERN was doing.
Yep.
Exactly. We're talking Nephilim.
Yep.
Nephilim.
The Nephilim is the creation from the gods.
The Nephilim were the creation of between angels and humans.
Yes. And this is what Egyptians did. That's why they had the dog head on. I forget them all, but Set had a certain head, and then one had a gator head, and one had another head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freeway Rick Ross, Wikipedia says, was an American author, convicted drug trafficker, best known for the drug empire he established in Los Angeles, California. He was sentenced to life in prison. Though the sentence was shortened on appeal, and he was released in 2009.
Yeah, it was during the time in Oakland when coke and crack was being run rampant in the 80s. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. The reason I said he's part of the truth tellers, because he spoke out against the clowns in action, the DEA, because he had he had handlers that he met through them, and that's how he had his connections down in South America. And when they was trying to arraign him or charge him with that, that's when he spoke up against these people in the government, and they silenced him by throwing him in the hoosegow for that long.
Mm-hmm. So was Blandon, Oscar Danilo Blandon. He's listed up above him.
Blandon was the connection to also Freeway Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Because of
basically they were all speakers against intelligence communities.
Yep.
Because Snowden and Assange both spoke against the CIA, the NSA, and the FBI, and so did Flynn and Trump.
Yep. And Blandon turned against them, I think.
Yeah, Blandon worked for the DEA as an informant, and he's the one that took down Rick Ross. Yes.
Yep.
They are referencing the Hivites or the Canaanites here, because the hornet's nest.
Yep, that'd be the Canaanites or the Khazarians. Yeah, there's a lot there. It's just breaking it all down, and then laying the map out for people to get the whole picture.
I'll see you in a week.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. So, okay, there's your email. So I will send those all to your email.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, Hawk, for doing that.
I found that by putting the Telegram on my computer, it's been so much easier, so much easier to use, and smoother. My phone, it's like I can't even read my phone. Why in the hell would I want to try and copy and paste a whole bunch of stuff in there? And it'll be titled drops. So, and I'll get on that here in a couple of minutes. Get that all sent to you.
See John's post right there on the screen. Hawk. What we just talking about?
Look up whistleblowers. Whistleblowers where on the queue?
No, what we just talking about? Freeway Rick Ross, Flynn.
Oh yeah, Assange. they're all listed as whistleblowers.
Yep.
But they don't get the protections of them, because if they did, they wouldn't ever have been locked away like they were.
Right.
I
hear the pups.
Yeah, they're starting to move around.
The
gates of hell will be placed in Rome from October 15th, same day the infamous Green Pass became law. I wonder what else they must do to make people understand their true nature. And this is that's the gates to hell.
See this?
The physical gates to hell.
Not necessarily Billy Goats.
Instead of opening to that stone wall behind it, it would open to the fiery pit.
Another portal.
Another dimension.
Some people are referring to Bill, the gates of hell, lately too.
Mm-hmm.
See, the Stargates is different from that portal.
Yep.
Is that? Yeah. Did you see what Nikki DD posted?
No, I didn't see that. What she steadfast class, the latest.
Yeah.
It was planned. Video emerges of Dr. Fauci's and officials plotting for. Oh yeah, that was all the guys from the HHS, the NIH, and the CDC. They were all up on a panel telling everybody exactly what they were going to do.
Yep.
Telling everybody exactly what they were going to do. This one's kind of interesting.
More
Volcano eruptions, earthquakes, and floods. Now expecting huge solar storm could hit Earth any moment now. And we've been hearing about blackouts and everything. Folks, it's not going to be from that. It's going to be because the deep state is going to try and do everything that they can in order to stop the truth from coming out. So they'll just blame it. It's easier to blame the sun than it is to take the responsibility, you know? Yeah. So, yeah. What are you going to do? Go kick the sun's butt, you know?
Don't you think some of the blackouts are going to be used by the military to round up some of these people?
Yeah, for arrests and things like that. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
What's this? There's a video here. And the caption on this says, "That's what you get for trusting a snake."
I remember a poem by a certain president. Yeah, what a buffoon. Put a constrictor around your neck.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Idiot.
That's the stupid with a capital S, capital T, capital U, capital P, capital I, and keep it in capital D. Yeah. So, these are a few people that I follow on there. Ghost Ezra, I've been following since he started posting.
There you go, Hawk.
It's number 61 on boards. Number 61. Give me a second here. Let me get back to the boards. Please refer back and collect my crumbs. As discussed, we've anticipated the Twitter and other social media blackouts, rogue agents and programmers. Per sealed federal orders, we quickly tracked and reinstated. Expect outages periodically infiltrated. If this doesn't signal what I've been saying, I don't know what will. Cute. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a matter of I've always said, we were told. By the way, that globe, somebody asked the other day, what's up with that globe? Where's that at? Where is it? Well, they have one at the UN. They have one in that place in Davos that they go to, and then there is one at the Vatican.
And is one of those gentlemen the Emir of Saudi Arabia?
Used to be. He used to be.
There you go.
So, what's this girl got to say?
Vaccine instead of flu shots. They say it happened on October. Vaccine instead of flu shots. They say it happened on October 4th at the Walgreens on St. Joseph Avenue. The family of four includes 2 adults and 2 young children, both too young for the Pfizer or any other COVID vaccine. Well, the family's attorney, Daniel Tooley, shared with us what he says are vaccination cards given to the family by Walgreens. They show children born in 2016 and 2017 were given a Pfizer coronavirus vaccine. The family says they left the pharmacy thinking they had gotten their flu shots, but a Walgreens employee later called them and said they had made a mistake. Tooley says the children have been taken to a pediatric cardiologist, and the family was told both are showing signs of heart issues. We've reached out to Walgreens several times, but have not yet heard back.
Son of a bitches. When are people going to learn? When are people going to learn?
When are people going to start doing a little bit of research for themselves instead of blindly going along with things? That's what drives me nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
One moment, Hawk, and I'll put that back up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hang on, let me go
that's
help
what's
him.
wrong.
That's why he's mad.
He's trying. He's trying.
Yeah. I need a little help here.
You're doing
Help
good.
me out, Dad.
You're halfway there.
There he goes.
Aw.
You're tired.
He goes, I'm wore out. He goes, that took it all I had. Aw. He's like, oh, I found you, Mom.
Over there screaming and yelling. And
He goes, now where's that teat?
yeah.
Making quite a fuss.
I put him up on top of the. I just put my hand underneath his back paws. He pushed himself up on there, and then it was like, I'm done. That's as far as I go.
Man,
so
only
this is
2
kind of
days old.
interesting. Why would this lady make a trip to go see this man?
Is that Pelosi?
He's connected in the Italian La Familia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Her dad was a big mob mayor. I believe he ran for the Senate as well. And it was.
What have we been being told that's connected to the Vatican?
Yeah, and his last name was not Pelosi. Her father's last name was
D.E. something. D.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
I forgot. Pretty sick puppy himself.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
So
that's a disgusting thing.
Sorry, it was there. I didn't know it was there.
No, I know. I saw that the other day.
Jr.
Yeah, D'Alessandro.
Yep. That's on a playground.
Yep.
Yep. Do you follow Patrick Bouvier Kennedy on Telegram?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. He's got some pictures he just posted. And it just says, when you know, you know. And it's got pictures of some of the people that we thought were not here anymore.
Yeah, the mob is running the United States of America, if not the whole world.
Yeah.
Well, the Jewish mafia is the one that is more powerful than the Italian.
Yep.
Yes, but they work hand in hand, I believe.
Oh yeah. Birds of the feather flock together. Yeah, I've seen that video clip. That's in Russia.
I mean, seriously, people, is this what we would really want to see? You know, not acceptable. Not acceptable. So, yeah. So we want to look at dead people? Is that what you said? Okay.
Well, no, there's a picture. Yeah, he posted some pictures of some dead people. Yeah.
Okay, so here's Facebook's
the wartime propaganda machine.
Facebook's fake whistleblower and how to spot a real one.
AKA all of pop culture media, reveals their agenda when they all focus their spotlight on a single story. Like we are seeing now with the so-called whistleblower from Facebook, who accuses Facebook of a betrayal of democracy while calling for more censorship. Doublespeak, as George Orwell called it. Many of us today can see right through this obvious deceit, but sadly, many are still stuck deeply in the brainwashed trance. and are unable to see the obvious differences between real and fake. Real whistleblowers risk their lives when they come out against the system. And Facebook, born from the CIA's LifeLog, is most definitely part of the system. Just 5 years ago, Project Veritas had multiple whistleblowers from Facebook.
Hang on. Will this video will it get me zapped? I'm just wondering because if it was on one of my other account, I wouldn't care. That's why I was just asking. I need to start running on that other account.
I'll be back in 10 minutes, you guys. Just walking, Choopy.
Here's my message for Mark Zuckerberg. Your time of invading our privacy, promoting toxic content, and preying on children and teens is over. Congress will be taking action. You can work with us or not work with us, but we will not allow your company to harm our children and our families and our democracy any longer.
Yay.
Can you hear me off?
Shit, there you go. Now I forgot my mic was off. I'm sitting here talking. I was just talking away and talking away and talking away. Oh, did you? Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can find that. Let's pull this up. Whoa, here we go.
What our value? Let's not talk about numbers. And dollars. Let's talk about values. Something that might violate the bird rule or provisions of privilege, whatever that is. And that's it's not just we have some shall we say bird bath privilege kinds of things. How much in agreement are we on that? So that adding up what our priorities are should take us to a number.
Thanks, Rob. We needed a laugh. We appreciate it. So on John F. Kennedy Jr., your DNA will be your data. The future is a full opportunity. HSBC.
Do I need to switch over to my other account?
No, I'll just stop.
No, I'm just asking, brother. I've already
no,
because I've already been on this one for 3 hours.
Have you? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a lot of info there. You know, it's going through Telegram. There's I mean, I follow people, but there's really maybe 5 out of the 30 people that I pay attention to daily.
Right.
The rest of them I kind of filter through eventually, if I got spare time. But the 5 are, I go through Q Frogman. I think it's Q Frogman 547, I think is what it is. No, 5326. I follow him. I follow Junior, of course. Michael Jackson, Official McAfee. QAnon John is really good. He covers a lot of the political spectrum of this. And yes, I follow Ghost Ezra. And then Looking Glass 1776. And that one there tends to give some surprises. Definitely one worth watching. Another one that I follow is Joe M. And Joe M is the guy who did the original Q Plan to Save the Earth and Dark to Light videos that have been circulated for the last couple of years. And pretty much for me, that's where it all started. You know, watching that video and then realizing that, okay, yeah, there is more to this big picture that's being painted in front of us. Now it's time to start looking under the paint, you know, and that's what I started doing. And it was, you know, but it's the real start of it was Trump signing the trafficking bills. Once I saw that, I knew that he was serious. And then Q came out a couple of months later. And I saw that there was so much correlation, so much, you know, intertwined, that you couldn't just ignore it anymore. Either you started paying attention or you were going to be lost and floundering like a fish on the shore, waiting to, you know, hoping that the water will come back underneath you. And I don't want to see that for anybody. You know, I want to bring everybody to the point where we are.
Hawk, what time do you go on at night?
What's it? I mean, you can watch Mike Penny. Just know that it's all BS.
What time do you go on, Hawk? Is it usually Pacific time would be? I'm actually on the East Coast. East Coast.
Oh, what? Say that again. Ask that question again. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. What time do you start streaming at night usually?
Tonight, I'm probably going to go around between 8 and 9. As soon as I hop off of here, I'm going to take a nap while the puppies are out cold. I got a lot of work done outside today, but not as much as I wanted to. So tonight I'll run through my videos and everything, and while doing videos, I'll be trimming. So I can try and get that stuff all cut up and stuff like that. So, but yeah.
Look who the cat dragged in.
Oh, what? Yeah, hey, don't even act like that. The cat didn't drag you in by the scruff of your collar. We just saw you getting up off the ground.
I'm totally going into the chat. Monty, can I go into the chat and kill Frog? I see Frog there. I want to step on him.
He's already had to come in on his other account too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He got bandited?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh. Hey, Frog.
Why
you
prank calling
have
me,
to
fool?
pronounce that as frog.
I had to, yeah.
Because you got to get
Frog.
the all in there.
Frog.
Frog.
Wow, I didn't even realize. You're right. Frog is actually a country frog.
Frog.
Hey, Frog. Hey,
It's
Frog.
like the difference between a violin and a fiddle. One has strings, the other one has strings.
Oh. Well, wait, Catherine. It wouldn't be murder. It would be
frogicide. Frogicide.
It would be a frogicide.
Why are you prank calling me twice, fool, while I'm on the show?
A frogoculist?
Your number.
No, dude, I'm telling you, I did not call you. Something's going on. Is that not crazy? You know when this all started?
we've been getting
stop
complaints that you
talking
haven't
over
been
each other.
Sorry.
The first one was a lady
Are we on
saying,
Prepping 101? Sorry.
we've been getting complaints. We've been getting complaints about you not wearing the mask, and I'm like, Craig, quit. So I hung up. The other
That
one
ain't
was the
me,
same.
dude. I swear to you, that is not me. And I was getting calls from Robert's phone like that. So did Diamond, I think.
Yeah. Yes. And I got a call from
one
you
suspect.
today.
Did you?
Yes, and I left a message on your phone, the number that was called. It was your business phone.
Yeah, but that's crazy. I didn't even call you, Don. I left you a message. Wait, no, or did I leave you a message? I don't think I did.
Oh.
Maybe one of your customers is getting revenge for you not wearing your mask.
I think we're being messed with. And I believe the
too.
culprit is, I believe it's Mike Markison. All the trouble started when he showed up, and I believe it's him. So I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to go visit him in Virginia real soon.
Yeah, I can't second that because I don't know him well enough to rag on him yet. So
I know.
We'll have a field trip.
I'm going to take a field trip and go visit my buddy Mike.
Yeah.
He's going to enjoy seeing me.
Oh, boy.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, John. I don't know, but ever since you put up that prank, ever since you put up that prank number, it's either been Robert's phone or your phone that prank calls me.
I know, dude. I'm telling you, we've been infiltrated.
Yep.
It's all right.
And there's only 4 or 5 people to it. Maybe it's Riddle. Maybe that's who's doing it.
No, I think he's totally innocent, and he's too stupid to pull that off. I think it's Mike Marcus.
All right, so I'm gonna hop out of here, guys. I'm gonna go catch a nap. Remote,
right,
I'll try and drop that email to you as soon as I can. I need to take a nap first, so I'll get that to you sometime during the early evening tonight. I'll get that sent out to you. But I think you should try and install Telegram on your computer. It's much easier to use, less complications, and generally most people have hard drive space to be able to save information and stuff. Because that's the one thing I like about the Telegram on the computer is I can download everything right straight to a separate drive that I unplug every night and be able to save all the videos and everything else, so that I'm in control of what information I have. So that would it would just be beneficial to you guys. So
that's a great idea.
I dropped my link for my other channel, and if y'all would sub, please.
And I have it on my community page too, Monty.
Is this your backup channel or is this your backup's backup channel?
The one we're on right now is my primary time one, and yeah, and the one I just posted is one of my backups.
How come it's not in the chat?
It's right in between Red Pillin and John Dunning.
Oh, hang on, I gotta. Let's see if I can find it. He says that wasn't the video that he wanted me to play for you about Nancy Pelosi. It was a different one. The second video shows what they were doing. I'm gonna look and see if it's ban worthy or if it's something we can watch.
Well, I went to go jump from channel to channel a while ago, from the other one to this and back into this, and guess what picture was showing? The one that mentioned flip flop. I'm like, oh great.
Okay.
It's a shame that they got to be themselves, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
Him taking you down for cyberbullying, which was BS, and then not allowing us to have free speech. It's just. I'm probably going to be giving this main channel, the original channel, a rest. I need to start running on the other two.
Where the hell did that video go? I know it downloaded to this folder, but where did it go?
Yeah, because Telegram uses way too much data on my phone.
No,
that's why I had to get rid of it.
It's great. I'm able to start correlating all this information, start putting it in separate folders and all that. It's beginning to really prove its worth on the computer. On the phone, it was as soon as I'd load one video, my space was all used up.
It's crazy. I knew. Yeah, it was a mess. Hey, Goob, it's not my fault.
Thanks,
I
Rob.
I just got a second helping of my chicken soup, so life is better now. Yeah.
Listen to her in there with her chicken soup.
Oh, that does sound good.
Puppies.
Ooh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make burgers.
I want one. I'll take
That's
two.
just really bad that she says puppies and I'm going to make burgers.
I was just going to say that, Hog. I said puppies and he said burgers.
I just thought about it, but I got everything to do it. I got the buns, I got the bacon, I got the burger meat, that fresh ground venison.
Okay, so I'm glad you were specific about what you're grinding up.
Oh, goodness.
Because I think you were about to have about 60 screaming women in the chat getting ready to cut and make burger.
Oh, yeah. Goob had tacos. Goob, tacos aren't till tomorrow.
Taco Tuesday.
And
today
what are you going to make those with?
Ground venison.
What did you say today should be?
Hawk, that's all I got.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, brother. You know what I mean?
No, usually Monday in Louisiana is red beans and rice.
That sounds so good. That does.
It is, and you put sausage in it. Oh man, oof.
Some boudin.
I put in venison, jalapeno cheese sausage.
Oh, I went to the wrong. Okay, I see where it's going. I see where it went now. Wow, man, these things.
Marco had some
mashed potatoes,
Joey Bribin.
pork loins and green beans. That does sound good, Marco.
Man, I'm going to North Carolina.
It's like pork chops and applesauce.
Pork chops and applesauce. Probably one of my favorite Brady bunches.
All right, Frank's sign.
What, Frank's leaving?
No, he told me he subbed to my.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm still
one of my other channels.
IMG.
I know. I put a community post on Full Monty 2 on my community page for you.
Yep. Thank you.
We got to get you up to 1,000, so that way me and Riddle can we're going to take a vacation together and leave you in charge, Monty.
Y'all need to start filling in for me.
Dude, we're going to film ourselves running on the beach hand in hand.
Gosh. Are you going to be wearing one of your wigs and some eyelashes and stuff? And, hey, I need to get some of that. I need to get some of that bling bling from Catawonky so you can show it off.
Oh yeah.
And the music while you're running down the beach the music will be
I train men.
Dun 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 dun.
Was it the Waltons?
No.
It sounded like the Waltons, but that was
Chariots of Fire.
Chariots of Fire, yeah.
Chariots of Fire. That's who. All right.
What was that one? It wasn't Christy Brinkley, was it? She had dreads. The famous beach.
No, Bo Derek. It was Bo Derek.
Yeah,
in
Bo
10.
Derek. Yeah.
More.
Oh, in 10.
Yeah.
That was in the movie 10. Oh, and Midnight Rider channel. That's the other one that I watch on Telegram. That's Carly Q. She's freaking
Somebody
hilarious.
just mentioned that. Midnight Rider. Somebody just mentioned that.
She is freaking hilarious. Oh my God. She's got a laugh. It's like, it's freaking Yeah, she's she was the one who's like, you can't make this up.
I mean, you really can't. It's freaking nuts. Good grief.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go get a nap, and I will see you guys online tonight. Please drive home safe. Those of you too intoxicated to drive, please ask a friend to take you home. If you ain't got no friends, call a cab.
Call Brandon. Love you, Hawk.
Thanks for your help in deciphering, Hawk. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's the fun of it. You know, we get to do some crazy stuff.
I'll probably join you. I'll be in chat tonight on your show.
Okay, I was gonna say, don't join me for a nap. That just wouldn't go over so well.
No, two of us couldn't sleep, couldn't fit on the same couch, brother.
I know. Hawk takes freaking Monty takes up way too much room.
Yep.
My brain takes up 2 pillows, so it's like
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go. All right, guys. Be good. Have fun.
Later, brother.
Later, Hawk.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Have a good one. See you soon.
Love you. Is remote leaving out? Love you, brother.
If you guys are staying on,
we're staying. Hawk just left. No, it's just Hawk.
Okay.
Well, some of us have been on here for 3 hours.
I know. Maybe you need to go. I'm going to go cook a hamburger.
Oh, could be about 2 of them.
I mean, y'all are all welcome to come.
Right on. The jump box.
Yeah.
What's that remote?
It's a battery eliminator. It's a jumper with a battery in it, so you can charge it up and go and jump batteries and stuff.
Oh,
great thing to have. Great thing to have.
Very handy to have.
Free on somebody's lawn. I thought, well, I'm grabbing that.
No, heck yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank y'all for
Lisa, Harles.
And thank you, Monty, for doing the show for us, buddy.
Thank you, Monty.
Hey, no problem. That's why Riddle talked me into making a channel.
Hey, Craig, did you see Jeff's little picture? He said, "Hey, Craig, Dahunter, and Diamond Lil." He had a muffler in his hand, and he said something like he was exhausted.
Oh, I didn't even get to see it. No, I didn't see it yet. That's great.
Yeah, take a look at it.
Was he holding a corn in his hand too?
I'm telling you, whole cob.
Corny. I'm just saying.
He was holding a corn of cob, but it wasn't in his hands. Remote.
Oh boy!
Sick, Craig.
Whoa!
Oh boy!
Oh,
there it went. It went left field straight. Yep. Sure.
Shut her down, Monty. It's gone south.
I'm sure there's been much worse said on the show this evening.
What?
In the 3 hours that I missed.
We know we were well behaved, honest.
Yes,
Oh,
Amy
man.
Robards, Liberty Warrior is going to
man.
be on here in 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Well, about 30 minutes, because about 5:02 it starts. So.
Thank you, Nicole and Marco.
Love you all.
All right,
love y'all.
you guys.
Love y'all too. I'll see y'all in a bit.
See you guys over at Liberty.
See you there's. All right. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it very much. Hi, Deplorable. Oh. All right, y'all. Thank you. Much love. It was a great show. I just hope I don't get in trouble. I need to start running on the other channel anyways. Get this. I need to get subs built up. All right. Much love. I'll see y'all later.